Audio check 1 2 1 2.
Is BINO Nation in the building? Put those emojis in the chat.
That's my gang.
Yeah.
Cigar lit, bit thick, champion of the clique. Logic sharp, metaphor slick, never miss a trick. Angryman and blueprint, they just tryna mimic. Standard so high, they can't even scrimmage. OG on the tube, wisdom like a blade. Cut through the noise, every word tailor-made. Analogies, hit like bricks in a array. Built this empire, no handout, self-made. Masculine moves, they tremble when he speaks. Cash flow deep, they drown in his peaks. Big game strong, sharper than critiques. Cigar smoke rising, greatness at its peak. They watch, they learn, they can't comprehend. The angry man standard, where does it end? A paragon of people's champ, no pretend. Logic unmatched, every line he defends. Angry man is standard, king of the stream. Breaking down walls, shattering the dream. Champion the truth, no in between. The only standard, the angry man thing. Metaphors deadly, they stick like glue. Elegies heavy, each one rings true. Champion of the people, no fraud in his crew. Cigar in his hand, like a boss always knew. Voice like thunder, presence so divine. Every lesson drop, sharpening the mind. Wisdom in his cadence, discipline in his spine. Blueprint of a man that they'll never redefine. Never chase trends, he creates them instead. A leader of leaders, that's why he's ahead. Standing so coldly, the doubters in dread. While he builds legacy, brick by brick, thread by thread. Stand tall, stand firm, that's the only decree. Men rise higher when they follow the key. Strength, discipline, honor, the trinity. Everything he speaks turns boys into Rudy man, a standard, king of the stream. Breaking down walls, shattering the dream. Champion of truth, no in between. The only standard, the angry man thing. Cigar smoke fade, but the legend remain. A titan in the game with iron in his veins. Blueprint for men, let it echo in your brain. Angry man is standard, remember the name. Angry man is standard.
If we agree with you, then we're black. We love black people. If we find ourselves in opposition to what you say, all of a sudden we hate ourselves and we hate black people. Who died and left you that kind of authority with your opinion? Oh, tell me.
You said the mask don't fit me, but it's glued to my name. Every headline paints me wicked, cause I won't think the same. You see trouble when I walk in, like I set this place on fire. But I just talk like my granddaddy, and it cuts through all your choir. You want me to be the villain, so I'll be there. I'll be there. Not a shadow that you're killing, I'm the storm that's fighting back. I'm not a villain, I'm a super villain. That's a fact. You wrote the script, I'm just living, so I'll be there. I'll be there. You get nervous when I'm smiling, cause you know it's not for sure. I won't bow to your approval, I'm too grown to play that role. You throw labels like they shackles, try to change what I believe, yeah. But your story got a plot hole when I'm the one that's free. You want me to be the feeling, so I'll be that. I'll be that. Hey, not a shadow that you're killing. I'm the storm that's fighting back. I'm not a villain, I'm a super villain. That's a fact. You wrote the script, I'm just living, so I'll be that. I'll be that. Call me heartless, call me crazy, call me every name you know. All that talk just turns to power, watch my true colors glow. You want me to be the villain, so I'll be that. Not a shadow that you're killing, I'm the storm. Fighting back. I'm not a villain, I'm a super villain. That's a fact. You drew the line, I crossed it grinning, so I'll be that. I'll be that.
You are now rocking with the best. Support the Angry Man. Support the stream.
Let them talk, baby. They don't know what we got. I see them running in the streets, chasing after crowns, trying to be the loudest voice in every single town. They say I'm moving backward cause I like to serve my king, but they don't know the peace and the power that you bring. I'll keep your plate hot, I'll keep the house still. I love to be the soft place where you can heal. They call it slavery, I call it devotion. While they drowning in a sea of mixed emotion. If loving you right makes me a pygmy, then baby pick me. I'm exactly where I wanna be. I don't want the headache, I don't want the fight. I just wanna be the one holding you at night. I follow your lead, I let you take control. You got the vision, baby, you got my soul. Call me a pygmy, call me a fool, but I'm the one winning while I'm lying next to you. They brag about being boss, they brag about the grind, but look inside their eyes, tell me what you find. Microwaves, dinners, and a pillow full of tears, trading a family for a couple lonely years. I respect your frame, I respect your mind. A masculine love is so hard to find. I ain't competing, I ain't keeping score. You handle the world, I handle the door to your feet. Let the new age girls argue on the net, let them argue. They haven't found a man that they can trust yet. I'm catering to you, body and soul, playing my position, playing my role. You protect, you provide, I submit, I reside in your kingdom. If loving you right makes me a pygmy, then baby pick me. I'm exactly where I wanna be. I don't want the headache, I don't want the war. I just wanna be the woman that you adore. I follow your lead, I let you take control. You got the vision, baby, you got my soul. Call me a pygmy, call me a fool, but I'm waking up happy, lying next to you.
let them stay mad. We'll stay in love.
I'm your pygmy
Forever.
No, chill for what? Who is this nigga?
Yeah. They know my name, they know my word, but they still throw dirt. Ha! Yeah. Been a decade in the game, 10 plus in the rain. Been a kingdom from the mud, turned up on them every string. They were lurking on my chat, screenshotting every frame. Took my slang, took my cadence, then pretended we the same. They was praying for my downfall, while they copying my blueprint. Yeah. Every topic that I touch, turn the trend, now they abuse it, use it. They be whispering in DMs, plotting on me, try to stop my rise, stop my rise, stop my rise, stop my rise. Try to ice me out the story, still I burn right through the lies. Yeah. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. Say my name, they can steal my style, never steal my hands. They can throw that dirt, still I rise again. You can hate my goods, better watch me rain. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all, I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. No, they was flagging every upload, sending shots behind the scenes, posting pictures of my family, trying to crack me at the scene. Drop my name up in the phone, type my address on the site. Thought the fear would make me vanish, told them pussies catch a flight. Every time they build a boycott, I just build another brand. Turn a smear into a slogan, made a movement out to slander. Understand, they be calling me the villain, why they quoting every line. I'm the mirror that they scared of, so they cover up my life. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. Say my name, they can steal my style, never steal my hands. They can throw that dirt, still I rise again. You can hate my goods, but watch me rain. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all, I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. They gon' blame me for the storm, blame me for the rain, blame me cause I said it, just remember we ain't the same. They gon' cry by my tone, but they study every take. You can hate on every move, you can cancel what I made. Nah, I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. Say my name, they can steal my style, never steal my hands. They can throw that dirt, still I rise again. You can hate my goods, but watch me rain. I'm the people's champ, I'm the angry man. They can twist my words, never twist my stance. Blame me for it all, I just take that chance. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. Cause they know I'm best, they don't want my shine to last. Yeah, they know I'm best, and that's why they hate the man.
You are now rocking with the best. Support the Angry Man. Support the stream.
Son of heart raising no delay. This life don't wait, so I'm on my way. Feet hit the pavement, sunrise grinning. Life's a roulette and I'm always spinning. Pocket full of dreams, got the world in my hands. No map, just vibes and unplanned plans. Sweat on my brow, running wild through the city. Clock ticking loud, but it ain't that gritty. spill my soul like ink on a loose leaf. Every breath a moment, no time for grief. Full throttle, no brakes, I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. I'm on in my face, I'm on in my face. Heart like a drum, beating fast, no pause. Life's a movie real, I'ma start with no flaws. Cup running over, champagne fizz. Every day's a blessing, yeah, that's the biz. Jumping over hurdle, life's track and field. Every scar story, every wound's healed. Skyline's my ceiling, dreams stretch wide. Riding shotgun with hope, joy by my side. Full throttle, no brakes, I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. Roll the dice, let it ride. Moonlit nights, ocean tide. Every heartbeat, a melody. Life's a stage, I'm the symphony. Slow it down, feel the sound. Breathing deep, feet on the ground. Then a spark, hit a call. One more run, give it all. Full throttle, no brakes, I'm flying. Every second counts, ain't no denying. Living for the now, future can't wait. No rewind button, I'm on in my face, yeah, yeah. No rewind, no regret. Sunset phase, but I ain't done yet, yeah. I'm on in my face, yeah.
And we are live. Welcome back to the front lines, BINO Nation. It is me, the Angry Man, coming at you from the Angry TP, the high ground of logic in this world of delusion. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what time it is. So I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen my video that I posted earlier today about the Druski skit where he's making fun of Erica Kirk and my opinions about it. And unsurprisingly to me, the good people of the community are upset with me. Now, we all know why they're upset with me. They're upset with me because how dare I, the angry man, point out what's wrong with them getting pleasure out of someone making fun of a widow? How dare I do that? How dare I make fun or talk trash about a guy that's making fun of a woman that lost her husband last September, which is a few months ago, to an assassin's bullet? How dare I? How dare I? These are the same group of people who love to complain about the cold-heartedness of the man, right? Same group of people that want you to feel sorry for them every single time they have some sob story or whatever, right? But they upset with me. They upset with me. Now, as upset as they are with me, I saw my man Will was live and he was talking about the topic. So I decided to join the panel. Now, normally, y'all already know, I try to avoid panels because I don't want to end up with a headache. But I'll go to Will's panel. I'll go to Izzy Band's panel because I'm cool with them. Doesn't mean I'm not going to end up with a headache. I usually end up with a headache because let's just be totally honest. Niggas are delusional. The most delusional group of people walking the damn face of the earth. Now, in that discussion, somehow, some kind of way, we got into a conversation about DEI. At one point, the argument was DEI wasn't created to put black people in positions that they not qualified for. I'm going to say that again. At one point in the conversation, I was told that DEI was not created to give black people the upper hand over white people. Now, I can't figure out for the life of me the logic behind this. If DEI does not give black people the upper hand on white folk, then why the hell are black people whining and complaining about them getting rid of it? Could somebody please explain that to me? Could someone please explain that logic to me? And then that conversation went into, the conversation that I brought up, which is that when you put niggas in charge of shit, things tend to go to shit. So now all of a sudden, they want to try to gaslight me. And the entire argument was hinged upon statistics. Because we were talking about air traffic controllers, and I was talking about how DEI caused a problem in the field of air traffic controllers, because one day I was live in the studio and there was a guy on my show literally talking about how easy it was to get into air traffic controlling. Not long after that, we started hearing the problems about air traffic controlling. I found that to be coincidental. But Raw G pulled up some statistics to prove that air traffic controlling in aviation is still predominantly white, right? And it always annoys me when people pull up statistics. Because as soon as she pulled up those statistics, I said, well, based on statistics, black folk are the most violent people in this country. To which she immediately went into why those statistics are not correct. Does anybody see the irony in that? She wanted to prove to me that there aren't a lot of black people in air traffic controlling based upon statistics. The moment I said statistics show that black people are more violent than any other group of people in this country, she then proceeded to tell me how those statistics were skewed. Do y'all see my point? Do y'all see my point? Do y'all see my point? Why is one set of statistics legitimate, but the other set is illegitimate? The other set is skewed. And look, the entire reason why I brought up that point, I don't believe that black people are the most violent people in the country. I don't believe that. I merely brought up that point to say that if you're going by statistics, there's a bunch of shit that people pull up on statistics to make a point that's not necessarily true. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, no, maybe so. I need some crowd participation in the chat. Y'all get what I'm saying? Yes, no, maybe so. Shout out to the right path good with the 100 spot. He said, good job, AM going John Connor Terminator on that demonic liberal RoboCop whose wife definitely writes his scripts, who moves like Jack Sparrow, known as Sharon, who you dragged him down the rocky road to Dublin, a good Irish fight. The community is just getting worse. Shaking my effing head. Shout out to the Right Path Good for being a sponsor of the show. I appreciate you.
That's that BINO energy.
Oh, it's a lot better than we usually do. All
right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
So the reason why I bring all of this up is because I find myself in a precarious position. And I want you guys to tell me if you think this is ridiculous, right? So when I did the video about Alan Richson, right? Let me pull up the thumbnail. So let's see, where is it at? When I did the video about Alan Richson, and I'm pretty sure y'all saw the video. In this video, I talked about how Alan Richson is a liberal leftist celebrity that thinks he has entitlement. And I said specifically that if he were a black man acting like that in that neighborhood, if he were a black man riding his motorcycle, speeding up and down the block, the internet wouldn't be on his side. And everybody got upset with me. Everybody got upset with me because I said, forgive me for talking shit about the blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy with muscles. And guess what? I was accused of race baiting. So I guess in that instance, I was against white folk and I was race baiting for the black community. Right? Then today, because I posted this video, now I'm trying to uphold white people and I'm against the black community. Which one is it? Which one is it? Which one is it? I'm going to really need y'all to pick a struggle. Elder Green Cobra said, that's what you get for being objectively impartial. Pains for having good sense. So, what it appears to me is this. Everybody wants me to be the villain so bad. So bad. Now, while I was over on Will's show, everybody was in the chat saying, Angry Man, you got cooked by Raw. You got cooked. And look, I ain't tripping about that. I got nothing but love for Raw. If she gets the better of me in a debate, cool. It is what it is. I ain't tripping. But to sit there and pretend in the chat as if you were going to do anything other than say Angry Man lost, that is hilarious to me. I am under no delusions about what I am in this space. I am a villain in this space, but I need y'all to understand, I'm not just a villain. I am the super villain in this space. Like the Joker or Thanos or Killmonger. Right? But in this era, you know what we know about the villains? In this era, you know what we figured out about the villains? What did we figure out about Thanos? What did we figure out about Killmonger? What did we figure out about the Joker? What we figured out is that no matter how much you don't like them, it doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make them wrong just because you don't like them. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I am not wrong about this Druski thing. I guarantee you I'm not. But it doesn't surprise me that so many people... Let me tell y'all something that I know for a fact. If I put out a video and I give a take on something, and I look and I notice that the entire community agrees with me, you know what I do? I sit back and I say, you know what? I might need to reevaluate this shit. I might have missed something. Y'all don't hear me. If I put out an opinion and I notice that the majority of the black community agrees with me, I have to reevaluate it. If I put out an opinion and the majority of the black community disagrees with me, then I don't have to reevaluate anything, because 9 times out of 10, it means my take was probably right. Means my take was probably right. But it's all good because when I was a young buck, when I used to sell Kirby's for a living, there was an older guy named Curtis. Curtis used to call me underdog. And I think the reason why he called me underdog is because I was always the one fighting against everybody else. My take was always different from everybody else's take. So I was always the underdog. I was always going against everybody else, right? And one day, and shout out to Curtis, hope he's still living. He was older. But one day, Curtis said to me, he said, sometime you got to give time a little bit of time. And that's why when I give takes, I ain't tripping. I'm just going to give time a little bit of time. Because usually when I give it time, you know what we find out? Damn, Angryman was right. Shit. Damn it, he was right. But regardless of that, I have one thing that I want to say to the entire BINO Nation, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. In all fairness, said, yep, Sigmas don't follow the crowd. You know something? I'm going to tell you something else too. But here's the thing that people don't realize. Sigmas don't go against the crowd or go against the grain because they're contrarians. We don't do that. That's what people think. People think we're always going against the crowd because we're natural contrarians, right? We always want to say something contrary to what everybody else is saying. That's not why Sigmas go against the crowd. The reason why Sigmas go against the crowd, because most of the time the crowd is fucking wrong. And the Sigma, the way his mind works, the way our mind works, the way we think, we always see shit that other people miss. And because they miss that thing, they end up with an assessment that is not accurate. So we're not doing it to be contrarians. We're doing it because we saw something that you didn't see. And I've been peeped some shit about Druski. I'm not going to go into it, but all I'm going to say is this. I seen that Negro in a commercial, in a skit with P. Diddy. I seen him hanging out with Kevin Hart. In fact, all I see is him hanging out with sellouts of the black community. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of black people that do funny skits on YouTube. Why the hell his ass blow up? Why the hell his ass all of a sudden getting all of these deals and shit? Seem a little suspect, all I'm saying. And now all of a sudden, the black community, I guess y'all just completely forgot about. I guess it's because he's a YouTuber. You don't look at it like you looked at Hollywood. Here we have yet another black man that's done put on a damn dress and a wig. Now, he may have had pants on. He may have had a pantsuit, but he's still dressed up like a woman. That's still the equivalent of putting on a dress. And now all of a sudden, black folk want to act like they blind. It was funny. It was funny. He was funny. Yet another black man in a damn dress. Right? Bro, I don't give a fuck if Drake co-signed him. What the hell do that mean to me? What that mean to me? It bugs me out how you Negroes always think you got somebody in a gotcha moment. Y'all got to be the dumbest individuals in the world, but you always think you got somebody in a gotcha moment. See, here's the thing. If you really knew me, if you really understood me, if you really have been watching me, and most of you haven't been watching me for a long time, if you've really been watching me, if you really understood the mind of a Sigma, you would understand I don't give a fuck about Drake. I don't give a fuck about Druski. I don't care about none of that shit. I just like pointing out y'all's bullshit because I know it pisses you off. But here's my question that I want to ask the BINO Nation. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all don't watch me because, in fact, I'm going to say this statement and you press a 1 if this statement is true. Y'all don't watch me because you expect me to say the shit everybody else says. In other words, y'all don't rock with me because I'm part of the go along to get along gang. Now here we go with the angry man. You just out of touch. Druski. You can't even spell Druski. Been lit damn near 5 years. Who the bruh? So Domo FR. So you think that I'm just now finding out about Druski. That's what you think? That's what you think? Y'all want to know what's crazy about this? Y'all want to know what's crazy about this? Could somebody please explain to me how the hell a YouTube content creator could grow a channel to damn near 1 million subscribers being out of touch? How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you grow a channel to damn near 1 million subscribers being out of touch? How the hell do you do that? So I'm out of touch. You out of touch. Druski been lit for 5 years. Word. Yeah. So I didn't see his skit when he's working at the damn warehouse and shit, and he got a work wife, and he in there playing with the work wife, and he between the rafters and shit, and she bending over twerking, and he up there dancing and shit. I didn't see that. I didn't see him walk in the lunchroom and see his work wife talking to another dude, and he do this number. You know that's my girl. You know. I didn't see him leave after he clocked out and get in the car with his wife, his actual wife, and his so-called kids, and he's like, sit down back there. I didn't see that. Or I didn't see him when he did the skit, everybody know a dude like this at work. And he come walking through with his phone, listening to music, and he working in like a fast food place, and he like, hey, what's good, what's good? Y'all move out the way. What we need. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So since I'm out of touch, Domo, you tell me, What year was that skit? How many years ago was the skit where he was the dude in the damn fast food joint? What year was that skit? What year was that skit? Since I'm out of touch. No, don't try to change the subject. He said, so you mad it was a skit clowning conservatives? Absolutely. But I already said that. Already said that. Answer my question. What year was that skit? What year was that skit? What year was that skit? Since I'm so out of touch. Why is he not answering my question? You came in here and accused me of being out of touch. Why are you not answering my question? Me not knowing when the Instagram skit came out doesn't negate me knowing Druski been lit with the skits. But you weren't the one in question. You were questioning me. You were saying that I was out of touch. So if I'm out of touch, how did I know about those skits? Because you coming up in here thinking that I'm getting upset about Druski doing this skit like I just now found out who Druski is. That's what you meant when you said I'm out of touch. So again, how would I know about them old skits if I was out of touch? My nigga, I ain't never been out of touch. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, in this day and age that we live in this social media culture that we live in, how the fuck I'm gonna be out of touch with social media culture when I'm part of it? Could somebody answer that question for me, for this jackass in the chat? How I'm gonna be out of touch with social media culture when I'm a part of social media culture? Matter of fact, let me put you on to something. Since you want to sit here and run your mouth and talk stupid, right? Let me put you on to something real quick. Do you realize the same way I've watched Druski's skits, do you realize there's a strong possibility he's seen my fucking shorts? Pause. Do you realize that? Do you realize there's a strong possibility he has seen not only my YouTube shorts, but my Instagram reels? Do you realize that? But anyway, let me go back to my question for everybody. So I am pretty sure that the reason why y'all watch me is because I'm going to give a take that is raw, uncut, and honest. The take that I give is going to be what I truly believe and what I truly think. I'm not going to give you a take that's me pandering. I'm not going to say some shit to y'all just because I think you're going to agree with it. And I don't give a damn who don't like my opinion. I don't give a damn. It's just like we about to get into this J. Cole shit. There's a bunch of y'all in here that's going to be upset because I'm talking about this shit. But see, I'm not going to tell you who J. Cole is. I'm going to play what he said. I'm going to play what he said, and then I want you to tell me, do he sound like somebody that destroyed his own legacy? In fact, I tell you this, the way J. Cole is talking right now, the way he's talking right now, you would never let Drake get away with that shit. If Drake was sitting around doing interviews talking the way J. Cole is talking right now, y'all would call him all kinds of suckers. Y'all would say he's operating like that because he ain't part of the culture. Y'all forget J. Cole got a white mama too. But for some odd reason, y'all give him the pass that you don't give Drake. Nigga came in here and told me I'm out of touch. In fact, let me see if I saved it. He was just on an interview. I don't think I saved it. He just did an interview yesterday where they asked him if he thought of himself as the best rapper. This is what he said.
Ask me in real life, do I think I'm the best rapper alive?
Do you think you're the best rapper alive?
Bro, it's a nigga named Black Thought that exists. But if you ask me in real life, do I walk around like I'm the best rapper alive? No, nigga. Like I'm the best ever, no. But when I put on that motherfucking Kate.
Yo, to every last one of you J. Cole fans that's in here right now, is this your king? Is this your king? Is this, I guarantee you, you better get up out of here. You better not watch this live stream. If you know, like I know, if you have him up here in your estimation and you view him a certain way, you better get out of here while you can, because I guarantee you, by the time I'm finished with this assessment, you ain't gonna have no choice but to agree with me. You may not like it, but you gonna agree with me. That nigga destroyed his legacy. He destroyed it himself. Nobody else did it. He did it. He did it. He destroyed his own legacy. Said the roots of fire, Black Thought is cool. Well, look, first of all, we know how good Black Thought is. That's not the point. As a rapper, you're never supposed to say that any other rapper's better than you. You're never supposed to say that shit. In hip-hop culture, you are always supposed to say, you are the best rapper. You're never supposed to get that to somebody else. But see, I'm going to tell you what y'all be doing. This is what y'all be doing. And it's clever what J. Cole did. And I told y'all what he did. Because he walk around with them dirty ass locks, dressing like a freaking weirdo, and trying to be as humble as possible, y'all let him get away with shit that you would never let nobody else get away with. Y'all be letting him get away with some sucker shit. You would never let nobody else get away with that shit. Exactly, Steele. Exactly. J. Cole doesn't realize he's the only one that wants to be everybody's friend. Facts. Facts. No, he ain't Switzerland. He ain't Switzerland. He ain't Switzerland. I'm gonna tell you, before I start playing this interview and dissecting it, right? Before I start playing this interview and dissecting it, I'm gonna make this statement. And there's a bunch of you that ain't gonna agree with this statement, but it's the truth. And you're gonna feel some type of way, but it is the truth. And by the way, make sure y'all supporting the show, man. Hit the Cash App and support the show. J. Cole, as far as his personality, as far as his willingness to battle with other MCs, as far as his entire temperament, he is the nigga that y'all think Drake is. I'm gonna say it again. J. Cole is the nigga that y'all think Drake is. Which is a super soft, light-skinned nigga that don't want no problems. Did you hear the song? Did you hear the song Poor Thing on his album? That diss was hard. First of all, don't nobody want to hear no disses from J. Cole. J. Cole is not allowed to put out diss songs. He's not allowed to put out hard songs going at other MCs. He ain't allowed to do shit. He ain't allowed to do none of that shit because ain't nobody taking it seriously. Nobody. He don't get to talk shit to no other MC. I bet not ever hear a rap come out of his mouth where he talking about how MCs don't want smoke and this, that, and the third, because it's cap. It's pure cap. He said out of his own mouth. He was misrepresenting himself. He said out of his own mouth. That ain't his energy. So now what he need to do is he need to go make some Will Smith happy raps. That's what he need to do. That's what he need to do because he ain't about that smoke. He ain't about that action when it comes to the competitive nature of hip hop. And it's so bad for him, he got his big homie Jay-Z jumping on interviews talking about some, I don't think we should be beefing anymore. Let's play this shit. Let's play this shit. Yo, I need y'all to support the show, man. We about to start this shit. If y'all want to keep this show going, y'all need to support the show. Let me see how many people we got so far. We only got 3 people, y'all. Let's get it. Let's pull this shit up. I want y'all to listen to the shit he's saying. We gonna go through it. We gonna go through the thing. Because I tried to do a video about it, but that was a short video. I could not dissect everything that he was saying in that short video. So we gonna dissect it now. Let me get this up here so we can play the sound. Y'all press 1 if y'all can hear it.
Come here, give me a hug, man.
That's what I was waiting on, man.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Talk with Flea. Now, look, I got a real special guest today. An introduction is, I would have to have a scroll, an old school scroll for an introduction of my guest today. And I know a lot of people thought that this interview probably wouldn't happen, or we wouldn't be speaking, or we wouldn't even be in the same room. But today, I have a good friend of mine who stopped by to talk with Flea, my man, J. Cole. What's good, bro?
Ooh, what's up, bro?
Yo,
how you feeling, man?
Thank you so much for coming, man. Thank you so much for coming.
And keep in mind, J. Cole is having this conversation with Cameron after Cameron was getting ready to sue him.
And so let's just get the elephant out the room. So, right. Because your fans is on me. They on my ass.
Your fans probably on me.
They on my ass, right? So a couple months ago, I put a lawsuit out. I never talked about it, never said anything about it. And the reason I did it is because I just felt like, damn, when he called me to do something, he kept kind of brushing me off when I asked for a favor. And then I kind of scrolled down and looked at when the first time I asked you to do something, the shit said 2022. And I was like, hold up, man. So yeah, it gave me a time to do something, time to do something. And then we actually talked. And I appreciate our conversation because you're like, yo, if you feel a way, just say something. But this is my process, Cam, that when I write a rhyme, I'm trying to have the best rhyme I'm doing. When I do an interview.
Remind me again, how many black folks got mad at Cam for putting out a lawsuit on J. Cole? Remind me again, did black folk get mad? Somebody tell me, did black folk get mad at Cam for putting out a lawsuit on J. Cole? They did get mad at him? Shit, I didn't see nobody say nothing.
It's because
I gotta take y'all's word for it.
Something to promote.
Right.
So I was just basically going off what you told me.
Right.
And I'm like, this is kind of a long time from what you told me.
Fact.
So let me ask you this. When you first seen the lawsuit, because I never talked about it. Never talked about it.
Right.
What was your emotion when you see it?
I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like hurt, almost disappointed, like because I got so much respect for you, you know what I mean? And I look at you like I know you are as a stand-up person, you know what I mean?
So here's the thing. I didn't see no backlash for Cameron. I didn't see the same cultural backlash that Drake was getting for suing Universal. I did not see the same cultural backlash that Drake got for suing Universal.
And so in my mind, I was like, nah, Cam, not you. Like, because even when you said like I was brushing you off, it's like you got to clarify for them what was happening was Cam did two things for me, and he did them bitches quick.
Mm-hmm.
When I wanted you on the 95 South intro, what you need? Boom, boom, I got you. I fuck with you. Right. I don't even fuck with a lot of niggas. I fuck with you. Boom, boom, man, I appreciate that shit.
Right.
Then when in the studio when we did I'm Ready, we remade I'm Ready. I'm like, yo, we gotta get Cam on this. This shit'll be legendary.
Right.
When I hit you for that, nigga came through damn near immediately. Like we just happened to be in New York same time.
Right.
Verse in 15 minutes. You did not tell a lie when you said that. Nigga knocked the verse out. Right. I just went to the bathroom, damn near. You know what I mean?
Right.
I walked in the other studio, hollered at niggas. My engineer came in like, yo. You said what?
Corday was there.
Corday was he was there that day?
Yeah, he was there that day.
That's right.
Shout out to Corday too.
Yes. Shout out to Corday. So so you did that shit quick as fuck. So mind you, as soon as you do the verse, in my mind, I'm like, I say, Cam, yo, let me get your lawyer info. Let me get your manager info.
Real quick to tap in. When I did my verse so quick, it's like, you know, because I've been in the game a little longer than you, but it seemed like you was verifying, like you listened to it, not saying you fuck with it, but you was like, nah, I ain't do this quick. It's almost like you study my shit. That's why I'm saying I understand where you come from being a lyricist. I remember you sitting there like, nah, No, this shit is all right.
Nah, you know why? Because I'm listening. When I go back and I listen,
right,
and it's almost a weird place for me because it's like, yo, you can.
Right.
So it's, but I still when I'm listening.
It's your project though.
There you go. So I'm listening almost afraid, like
you don't want to tell me.
I don't want to have to tell Cam like, yo, Cam, did you reapproach?
Right.
So if I'm listening like that, it's really
but I would
because
respect that.
Then I'm hearing, I'm like, nah, this nigga went crazy. Like that's you smoked it.
No,
so you know when you was leaving, you so cool, nigga smoking a black and mild on the couch. You know what I mean, nigga knocking.
So the right path good said, why is this interview extremely boring? Look, I forgot to give y'all this disclaimer. This is going to be a difficult one to get through. And the reason why is because J. Cole, he just look, let me say this. One thing I know for certain, when it comes to my culture, when it comes to street culture, any nigga that explains himself too much is already suspect. Any dude that explains himself too much is already, I'm already giving them the side eye.
Verse out, and then when you leave, and I say, yo, Cam, like, let me get your lawyer info, you know what I mean, or whoever, so I can get you paid. I'm on that early. Mind you, we did this song a long time ago.
Right.
You like, nah, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, nah, Cam, not like, please, like, you know what I mean? You like,
absolutely,
nah, trust me,
this is
don't
true.
worry about it. So, in my mind, my spite, not for you, but in general, my spidey senses will normally go up.
Right.
Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want nobody thinking I owe them a favor. But I'm like, it's Cam. Like one, I do Cam a favor anyways. I pay him and still do whatever the favor is. You know what I mean? So it's like, this shit would never get weird in my mind.
Right.
I'm like, cool. He insists. I ain't going, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to trip. Years go by. The song, remember I told you the song was probably going to come out in like a few months or something. But my process is like, clearly it took me 10 years on this album. So my process is so much that it's like that song didn't drop till 2 years later, a year and a half, whatever it was. So the song dropped, boom, boom. I give you very short notice that the song is going to drop. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, you still cool with us putting this out? You're like, cool, no problem. Boom, boom, boom. So when it's time to do the paperwork, now I've learned my lesson. You also taught me a good lesson. And I do appreciate that. Because industry standard is like, if somebody do a verse for you or they produce for you, how we move, we so last minute. And in the game, it's like standard to be like, we'll work it out after.
Right.
Because everybody moves like understanding industry standard. Like, okay, he might ask for 20% when normally it's 15, no problem. But he ain't gonna come and ask for 70%. Like, so we'll handle it after, boom, boom. So the lawyer came back on our side, I don't know, a month later after they trying to figure the paperwork out. After Mike Delete Later drop. Right. They're like, yo, did you tell Cam you'll do a swap for an interview, boom, boom? I was like, no. I told him I'd do an interview and I will. I still got a plan to do an interview for him. Right. But I ain't say it was a swap. Like, it wasn't a swap. It wasn't a verse for an interview. Like, I'm gonna go do Cam. Right. But it's not based on the verse, right?
Gotcha.
So they come back with some crazy number, like, all right, he want 300,000, some number where I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right, shit is going on. And then right after that was the Kendrick and Drake shit. Right. So much shit has happened in my life. That's not necessarily a priority for me.
Right.
Meanwhile, you hitting me around that same time, like, yo, bro, is it, you know, like what you think about doing an interview? I'm like, Cam, I would love to do an interview. You know, I fuck with your platform. Right. I would love to do it.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like niggas not doing business properly. That's what this sounds like to me. That's what this sounds like to me. This sounds like to me niggas not doing business properly. It sounds like Cam did what he was supposed to do and J. Cole was bullshit. And that's what it sounds like, bruh.
Interview with you. Let me get this album out.
Right.
Now, here's where I fucked up. And if I go back, I'll start doing shit differently.
Told you.
Like, I was telling you when I thought I'd be done with the album.
Right.
So I'd be like, you know, if at this time it's April or May, I'd be like, you'd be like, cool, just let me know I'm starting this thing, this new, you hadn't even started this yet.
Right.
I damn near maybe it was going to be your first guest or some shit.
And that's exactly what it was going to be.
There you go.
And guess what? I don't care what nobody say. Whenever I see a light-skinned dude grow locks, and not just the normal locks, but the locks like that, the ones that look like they just letting them grow. And anytime I see a dude start growing locks like that, I know they about to fall off or change or become some new type of, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I keep saying this to my wife, right? Because my wife wanted me to go see Jay-Z. She went to go see Jay-Z in concert. And you know what I told her? Y'all know what I told? Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna watch this. Watch this shit. Watch this.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Here we go with her not answering the phone.
Your call has been forwarded.
Never mind. She don't know how to answer her damn phone, man. That should be getting on my nerves. That should be getting on my nerves, bro. Like, for real. That should be getting on my nerves.
Absolutely.
There you go. So what I was telling you was, man, I think I had this shit done by September. And I mind you, when I'm saying that, I'm confident in it too, damn near.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I should be done by September. I've done this before.
Right.
But I ain't know that I had to get, I had to get my hair right. I had to get my energy right. And it took me a lot of elements, made it so that by the time September crept up, I had you on my mind the whole summer.
Right.
I'm like, fuck, I told Cam September I'll probably be done. I'm knowing, and this nigga, yo, you don't play about your business, and I really respect it.
I appreciate it.
September 1st at motherfucking 9 a.m. This nigga Cam was on my line like, hey, what's up, bro? Like that's why it's like I see how you built such a successful business.
I appreciate that.
Every time I gave you a date,
right.
I don't know if you got a assistant, a schedule, if that shit is up here.
Right.
Every time I gave you a date, you was on me on that date.
Right.
So the first time you hit me September, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta tell Cam it's not September.
Right.
Cam, it's not September, boom, boom. Like,
Right.
I'm not there yet, boom, boom. I think it'll be realistically March or whatever I say, right? I give you another date.
Right.
Everything's cool. You cool about it. You're not tripping at all. You like, cool, just let me know, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
You double back around March or whenever the next thing is.
Whenever you told me to hit you back, I was
every time you double back, but the next time you double back, I also wasn't ready.
Right.
And mind you, the whole time, you don't know this, but I was telling you the other day, it's like, every time I had you on my mind, like, fuck, like I'm behind schedule.
Right.
But somewhere in my thoughts, I'm thinking about you because I'm like, yo, I told Cam I'd be done by such and such.
Just real quick, right? Me being on your mind is pause.
Yeah, that's a pause, that's a pause, that's a pause, that's a pause,
And
that's a pause.
let's just.
That's my first
yeah,
part.
Yeah, I just because you said it like 3 times, I'm gonna let it slide. But like, I won't be on your mind that much, man. So I just want to get that out the way.
Who was that?
Me.
Answer your phone.
I couldn't answer my phone. I was indisposed.
You can answer it now.
I'm still indisposed.
What the hell? Got everybody phones and they don't know how to answer them.
Hello?
When you was going to that Jay-Z show and you asked me if I wanted to go to the Jay-Z show, what did I say to you?
He said, I don't know who that new nigga is. I don't like this new Jay-Z. I like the old Jay-Z. That's what you sound like.
Why I say I don't know who this new nigga is?
It's crazy. Still Hove.
Why did I say that though?
I don't know. Why did you say it?
I didn't say I don't know who this new nigga is with this crazy hair.
Oh, because his hair? I just said that you said you didn't know who this new nigga was. Maybe he's trying to cover something up in his head. Maybe it's thinning and he's like trying to lock it up and add hair to it.
Or maybe he ain't the same nigga. The Jay-Z I know has a low Caesar. That's the Jay-Z I know.
Maybe he'll cut it off for these shows he's doing in
He ain't gonna cut nothing off because he's different now. Just like he's him, J. Cole, Cam Newton, all these niggas, when they start growing these dirty locks, they turn into something else.
Yeah, J. Cole, I'm disappointed in. I don't know what's going on with him. Send his ass back to Fayetteville.
But that's all I wanted.
That's what you, man. Remember what you got before? You need me to come out there? Show you some get right?
Y'all get on my nerves with that not answering the phone.
First of all, I can't always answer the phone and look at the pot calling the kettle. Somebody could be chasing me. You don't never answer your phone. Get off my phone.
Anyway.
But go ahead, my bad. I didn't want to interrupt the story. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. So we're in March.
Now we in March, or wherever we at.
Yeah,
whatever the date is, now you follow up again.
Right.
Now I got to hit you with the news again, right?
Right.
and I think this time is when you hit me. I could feel, no, this time when you hit me, I damn near didn't even want to text you because I'm like, I can't text him the same thing I text him. Let me call him.
Right.
So this is when I called you. Right. I don't know if you remember this, but I called you. I'm like, yo, let me just call him. And when I called you and we got on the phone and I hit you now verbally with the same thing I hit you with on text, I felt the Harlem come out damn near.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where you was like, yo, I understand what you're saying, but like, let me tell you how I'm feeling. Like when you asked me to do something, I showed right up and I did it and I knocked it out. Now when I'm asking you to do something, it's like, you gotta, now it's all of this time and boom, boom. It's like, yo, I'm not understanding, which I felt your energy. I had to go, whoa, Cam. Right. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm sensing your energy and I'm realizing like, we don't even really know each other like that.
Yeah.
We don't, I respect you. I got a lot of love
Likewise,
for you. And I'm assuming you respect me, got a lot of love, but we don't really know each other. So I feel like you may think that I'm trying to give you the run around or play with you or boom, boom, boom. And it's not like that. Nigga, if you only knew how many people that you know are I've maybe done the same thing to, and it's not, and that's when I explained to you like, yo, I don't move like that. Like I'm not just jumping out to do an interview for it's like, yo, I want to talk about the music and anything else that comes around the music, cool. But it's like I don't have nothing, especially at that time. If I jump on an interview, what do niggas want to hear about at that time? It's like, man, no, my mind is on trying to finish this shit I've been working on for so long. I explained that to you. You said, cool. You know, the conversation was great. You know what I mean? We had a real conversation, and then I gave you another date.
Right.
And this last date I gave you was probably like June of last year or whenever it was.
Right.
And I remember because we started mixing the album for real.
Right.
A little around the time after I talked to you, we started mixing in tape.
Right.
We never mixed in tape before. We mixed in tape because, you know, we was listening to a lot of Mobb Deep along the way.
I was about to say you took it back to reels.
Yes, we took it to reels and tape and like mixing on the board. And we mixed on the board before, but we ain't never hit tape.
Right.
And Q-Tip was in the studio one time with me.
All this is letting me know is that J. Cole is flaky. That's all this is letting me know. He flaky. He flaky. Like for real. Like I feel like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Let's see. This right here, in my opinion, this is when J. Cole was serious. That's the J. Cole I know. That's the J. Cole that I know. This is when J. Cole was serious. You feel me? This is when he was serious. I don't know this new nigga. I don't know him. I don't know him. And I know y'all gonna say that I'm being fickle for saying that, but it's the truth. I don't know this new nigga.
And I had to ask him like, yo, bro, like, what was y'all doing on Mobb Deep?
Yeah.
What was y'all doing? And he was just telling me, yeah, we was hitting tape. We fucked around with tape in the past, but never like this. When he said that, shout out to Q-Tip, because he changed our whole perspective.
Right.
Then I realized now we got to learn, but then we have to learn how to use tape.
Right.
And I'm realizing this shit is hard. And I ain't even having, now I got to get another tape machine because I ain't realized.
So I'm going to speed this up, y'all. We're going to skip.
No shit like that. So I just took it more of like, to me, when I looked at it and I looked at the time, like, and you did a great job explaining.
Yep.
I just looked at the years because it was turning into years.
Facts.
And I'm like, yo, and you made a great point too. You didn't look at it as a swap. And we come from two different, I'm a little before you. So the way I used to look at it, or not niggas in my generation, and be like, yo, I did this for you. I need you to do this for me.
Right.
That's how I looked at it, even though you're explaining that's how you never looked at it because you offered to pay me. I'm not charging you. I tell niggas no all the time. I don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like a lot of people, especially rappers. I don't even like, you're great lyricists. Like I said, like not just for your generation, period. So I'm like, let me get a verse. Came and take me to, matter of fact, fuck the verse. Let me get the interview. Yo, pardon me. And then that's when all that shit came out at the same time. So more of the story is I get it. And thank you for being here, bro. And
thank you for having me.
That shit was never gonna go nowhere for us the lawsuit.
Yeah, I got Venmo. It's pinned to the top of the chat. The Venmo is pinned to the top of the chat. The Venmo is pinned to the top of the chat.
Anyway, it's just like, I need to get this nigga attention because I did feel like I did a couple things for you like that because I respect your craft and what you do.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So
and I appreciate you.
I'm glad we here, man.
Me too,
and
man.
I'm glad we here, bro. And like I said, that shit wasn't never about nothing. It was more like, yo, bro, I did this shit for the nigga. But at the end of the day, your process, like you explained to me, is your process. Let's get on to some better shit. How did you get your first deal? What's the process of that?
Okay. Damn, this was the days when having a deal mattered, right? Like this was still the.
So we're not gonna go through him getting a deal. Y'all probably heard that story, all of that. We gonna speed this up to the Kendrick shit. Because this is where him explaining why everything went down the way it went down. This is why I say he has destroyed his legacy. Hands down, he has destroyed his legacy. I don't care what nobody said. And I'm going to break down why I feel like he's destroyed his legacy. And I need y'all to understand. This is coming from a J. Cole fan. Okay? This is somebody that be waiting. Every time bro was putting out albums, I was waiting for him to put out albums. So this is not me talking shit about him from a position. When you look at the big three, the only one that ain't disappointing me right now is Drake. He the only one. Kendrick is disappointing right now. J. Cole is disappointing right now. Straight up and down. Let's get to this Kendrick shit.
Even what you saying, you either missing details or misrepresented some details. I know the story, and he was right there.
Right. First coming out when y'all niggas was kind of established in the show, when I wanted to do that.
Front to back, you know, it was like, I'm recalling that shit verbatim, but even somebody.
So we was talking about how at the beginning of the show, when I wanted to do the interview one of these times.
You said who's worse, Kendrick or J. Cole? J. Cole? J. Cole, because even though I got a problem with, even though I have an issue with Kendrick, I can't be mad at Kendrick for doing what he did. And I'm going to tell you why he did what he did. I cannot be mad at him. Look, when they put out First Person Shooter, around that time, Drake was riding high. J. Cole was riding high. If y'all remember, J. Cole was killing everything. He was on features left and right, and every feature that he was on, he was crushing it. I don't know if y'all remember that. How many of y'all remember that? How many of y'all remember that? Around that time, J. Cole was like, bro, J. Cole was crushing it. What Kendrick did, and I gotta respect it. Even though when it comes to the beef, I'm riding with Drake. I respect what he did, because when they put out First Person Shooter and started talking about the big three, Kendrick said, fuck that shit. I'm going to fire shots at both them niggas. If they're telling me right now that we're the only three at the top, I'm going to knock them other two out of position so that I'm number one. I can't, look, I got to respect that. That means that Kendrick got the killer instinct. Okay? He got the killer instinct. He said, nah, ain't no big three. It's just big me. I respect that. Because that's hip-hop. That's him saying, nah, you're not going to put me in the category with them other two dudes. I'm going to show you I'm different than them other two dudes. Ain't no kumbaya. Ain't no peace talk. Ain't none of that shit. Right? Now, once he did that, I'm thinking there's going to be a battle between all three of them for that top spot. And initially, anybody that has watched me, my money was on Cole. My money was on J. Cole. You hear me? So when he fired off that damn diss track, that 7-minute shit, that 7-minute drill, I was like, oh shit, here we go. But he apologized. Even though Kendrick had the killer instinct to just go ahead and set it off on them niggas, I gotta respect Drake, because Drake didn't back down. Drake didn't back down off of that nigga. Drake came with pure smoke for his ass. Pure smoke. J. Cole acted like he wanted smoke. And then when he saw how it was getting ready to be some real beef, oh, I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no parts of that. I can't respect that shit. Not in hip-hop. I cannot respect that shit in no way, shape, or form. Look, see, this is how stupid folks are. He said, I swear y'all light skins stick together. How we sticking together if I'm going in on J. Cole right now? Do y'all see what I mean about how stupid this shit is? My man just asked me, who do I think was worse between Kendrick and J. Cole? And I said, J. Cole.
And then this Kendrick thing comes up. So we have to put things on the back burner, which is fine. When you heard Kendrick...
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say he bowed out from the very beginning. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He fired shots. And then he apologized for firing those shots. I wouldn't have had no problem with J. Cole if he would have never fired no shots. If he would have never fired no shots, and then when niggas asked him about the beef, he said, man, I ain't about to go back and forth with them. I'm good. If he would have did that, I would have been cool with it. I'd have been like, well, that apparently that ain't his lane, but that's not what he did. So don't even try to front and act like he bowed out. No, he didn't. He fired shots.
Make that song with Metro Boomin. And I remember years ago, when y'all was first, I don't want to say first coming out, when y'all niggas was kind of established, and he did a freestyle years ago. And it was kind of like, he kind of was taking shots at everybody, not just you, period. And I remember you was like, yo, I don't know how to sit with this. And this was not this problem that happened. I'm talking about maybe 6, 7 years ago. And he was like,
now I want y'all to listen to this. Cameron is talking about Kendrick firing shots at everybody on the Control verse. Now, here's my question to everybody that's watching. Did Kendrick fire shots at everybody, including J. Cole, on the Control verse? Yes or no? Did Kendrick fire shots at everybody, including J. Cole, on the Control verse? Y'all said yes, right? Now, here's my other question. The shots he fired, were they disrespectful? Press a 1 if those shots were disrespectful. Press a 1 if those shots were disrespectful. All right. Y'all said it was disrespectful, right? Watch this.
Kendrick thing comes up. So we have to put things on the back burner, which is fine. When you heard Kendrick make that song with Metro Boomin, and I remember years ago, when y'all was first, I don't want to say first coming out, when y'all niggas was kind of established, and he did a freestyle years ago, and it was kind of like, he kind of was taking shots at everybody, not just you, period. And I remember you was like, yo, I don't know how to sit with this. And this was not this problem that happened. I'm talking about maybe 6, 7 years ago. And he was like, I'm supposed to take this. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to make it seem like it was competitive. When this latest...
It wasn't shots, too, when you really listen to that song. It was the control song you're talking about. It's like, you listen, it's not a shot. You know what I mean? But the world at that time, it felt like the...
Hear what he just said? J. Cole said those wasn't shots, y'all. What y'all think about that? J. Cole said those wasn't shots, y'all.
Energy of it felt like a shot. You know what I mean? But like when you really bust it down, like, oh, nah, it's nothing disrespectful in there. You know what I mean? But I understand what you're saying. There was something before. Now you was gonna ask me how did I feel when
those wasn't shots. There was nothing disrespectful in there. Those wasn't shots. There was nothing disrespectful in there. You know what that sound like to me? That sound like somebody scared of somebody. That's what it sound like. That's what it sound like. And we not talking about fighting. We not talking about going out in the street and brawling. We talking about spitting lyrics. We talking about spitting lyrics, y'all.
I'm about to ask you, elaborate. I want you to be elaborate because I want to make sure I got it right. And if I don't got it right, check me to make sure it didn't happen like that.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So when the Metro Boomin track just came out, or not just now, been a couple years now, when you first heard it, how did you feel about it?
All right, 2 reactions. One, I got probably about an hour or 2 before somebody hit me and said, and said it. The way they worded it was like, yo, Kendrick, boom, boom, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm thrown off.
Now he's talking about the ain't no big three, it's just big me. Now he's talking about the Metro Boomin verse. Now he's talking about this verse that started the beef that just happened.
Right there.
Right.
Automatically. I'm like, wait, what?
Right.
And then mentally I go to like, wait, I know we good. I just spoke, boom, boom. Like,
right.
Now I'm trying to think like, damn, did I do it? Right. I'm not even hearing the song. I don't know what the fuck he gonna say. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, damn, did something happen? Did I do something? Did I say something? Boom, boom. Like, I'm confused almost.
Right. He's asking, so Kendrick, I need you to keep in mind, this shit. When they made First Person Shooter, when Drake and J. Cole made First Person Shooter, they didn't exclude Kendrick. They wanted him to be on the track. He chose not to be on the track. So they didn't even make First Person Shooter to diss him. He jumps on the Metro Boomin track and completely disses Drake and J. Cole. And J. Cole finds out about it. He ain't even heard the verse, but he finds out about it. Everybody tells him about it. And his first thought is, damn, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? I thought we was cool. I just spoke to him. What the? Yo, as a light-skinned man, I'm telling you right now, when dark-skinned niggas say you acting real light-skinned, this is the shit they talking about. This is the shit they talking about. Do you think Kendrick, let's say some of the rappers we know were in Kendrick's era. Do you think if Kendrick was at the height of his shit in 2003 and he fired them shots at 50 wasn't going to say nothing? If Kendrick was at the height of his shit in 98 and he fired them shots at DMX, you think DMX wasn't going to say nothing? You think they would have been sitting around asking themselves, what did I do to him? I thought we was cool. What did I do something wrong?
Like, not knowing what the song's gonna be, only knowing what somebody, you know how this shit go. Yeah. You send your shit to Spotify or something, and then somebody at Spotify listen to the shit early, then they send a message to somebody. Somehow somebody knew and it got out, and then it made its way to me.
Gotcha.
So an hour or two before, mind you, I go to sleep. I sleep by motherfucking 10 o'clock most nights, 9:30 damn near. So now I'm like, oh shit, let me stay up and hear what this is. You know what I mean? So I listen to it and I have two first reactions. My first reaction is, that shit is hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a hard ass verse, undeniably. The beat crazy, the song is ill. And I'm like, he went crazy.
I would never give a rapper props on a track that he's dissing me on. This can't be some light-skinned shit, because I'm light-skinned. I would never give a rapper props on a track that he's dissing me on. Especially if you're dissing me because of a song that me and another dude put out that I invited you to be on. In fact, this feels like an ambush. I invite you to be on the track. You say, nah, you don't want to be on it. And then you jump on another track and diss me because of the track that you didn't want to be on. Who was that? Why are you showing it to me? Man.
Crazy. That's my first reaction. Because I don't know what I'm listening for. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, that shit's tough.
Right.
My second reaction is, not now, nigga.
Right.
My second reaction is like it's
J. Cole's reaction to Kendrick dissing him when he first heard it. He said he heard it and he was like, damn, did I do something wrong? I thought we was cool. What is this? So he stayed up and listened to it, and he said his first reaction was, damn, that shit was hard. Nah, don't zip it down. No, hold on, because you a hip-hop head. His first reaction was, damn, that shit was hard. And then his second reaction was, not now, man. This shit is inconvenient. Is that hip hop? What was he supposed to do, man?
He's supposed to jump in his ass immediately.
So I listened to it, and I have two first reactions. My first reaction is, that shit is hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a hard ass verse, undeniably. The beat crazy, the song is ill, and I'm like, he went crazy. That's my first reaction. Because I don't know what I'm listening.
If he was talking about me,
I would never say that. You would never admit that.
Listening for, you know what I mean? I'm like, that shit's tough.
Right.
My second reaction is, not now, nigga.
Right.
My second reaction is like it's no, nigga. This is inconvenient for me. And can I explain to you?
Now he's gonna give a bullshit excuse as to why he said it was inconvenient. No, nigga, it wasn't inconvenient because of what you're saying. It was inconvenient because you was riding high. But see, this is what he don't get. That was the perfect time for Kendrick to go at his ass, especially if he's the type of nigga that's not gonna fire back. If you up there saying we the big three and all Kendrick gotta do is talk some shit and then both of y'all back now, guess what that means? That means he the king. But see, what threw a monkey wrench in his plan is the half white boy from Canada said, fuck that. I'm not gonna let you go at me like that. Do y'all hear this? So to everybody watching this, do you still feel like he didn't destroy his own legacy? He should have never said it out loud. Even look, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. Do y'all still y'all are listening to this? Y'all are listening to this. Do y'all still feel like this man is not destroying his legacy? This nigga said this is inconvenient. Yeah, we know it was inconvenient because you were riding high at that time. Like I told y'all, he was on mad features. He was killing them features. They just put out first person shooter. That shit was doing well. And then on top of that, he was getting ready to drop an album. And then Kendrick threw a monkey wrench and all of that shit. Now, from Kendrick's position, his timing was impeccable. You feel me?
Absolutely.
This is gonna be long-winded, but let me explain to you.
Take your time. That's why we're here.
Right at that time, I had just got off tour with Drake. I had went on tour with Drake. We did that. And I had Might Delete Later in the Chamber, which was the project that you on as a mixtape.
Right.
And then I had the Fall Off finished. I probably had to tweak a couple mixes, boom, 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 but I had this album finished, the Fall Off, right?
Right.
So, but my Not Now, it was based off of that, but let me tell you something else. At that time, I had been working on the Fall Off, which was done. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? And by the way, that somebody leaked it. I know who leaked it and who said it. You know what I mean? But it's cool. He put it out there. It's like, yo, he was on 2 joints.
Right.
You know what I mean? On the album. You know what I mean? Like, and on my mind, I'm like,
meaning Kendrick.
Yes.
Right.
Got 2 joints. So I'm just trying to paint the full picture of my state.
Take your time.
So I in my mind, I'm like, oh, nigga, I've been working so long on this. You a big part of it, which I'm grateful for, because it's like, nigga, that was a part of my vision for it. Like having both of these dudes as a part of this. As on my way out, I wanted to like celebrate, like, damn, I'm really grateful to have done it at the same time as these niggas.
Yes.
Because I genuinely felt like, yo, like this is it for me. You know what I mean? And at least at this level, I ain't working 8 years on the album no more.
Right.
But there's something I'm leaving out, which is when that shit happened, ultimately it became that whole situation from me going on stage, apologizing, boom, boom. It ended up being that whole situation ended up being the absolute biggest blessing for me.
Right.
And this is why. If you would have heard me talk about the Fall Off at that time for like months before, me and Eve like this, like creatively, like this is my man. And like, if you would have heard me talk about the album at that time, it would have sounded something like this. Man, let's put this shit the fuck out, bro.
Right.
Let's get this shit out, nigga. Let's hurry the fuck up and put this shit the fuck out and be done with this shit. Like, we was over it because we was so exhausted from working on it. You know what I mean? Like while I was working on this album, I dropped For Your Eyes Only, KOD, the off season, and had Mike Delete Later in the chamber. I was tired and burnt the fuck out. And I used to like pray basically like, God, show me when it's time for me to really be done with this shit.
Right.
So I can know.
Right.
And so for 3 months straight, probably from like December, January, February, every time I sat down to write, I couldn't write shit. Like nothing was, I couldn't get past writer's block. I couldn't get past a line or two.
Right.
And I'm just like, damn. I was taking this as, I guess God is showing me, yo, you really done. I thought he was showing me I was done in the form of like, yo, I'm tapped out. I ain't got shit to say. Right. So on top of that, how I would speak about the album and my energy was negative. It would be like, bro, like.
Now, answer this question for me, y'all, because the whole time I was listening to this, the one thing I was thinking is, this sound like a nigga that know he fucked up by apologizing, and now he trying to turn dog shit into diamonds. Now he trying to make it seem like some altruistic type shit, like it was some kind of blessing and yeah, I made the right choice, when in the back of his mind, he know he made the wrong damn choice. He know he should have just went ahead and jumped in that battle and just let the chips fall where they may, right? He know he should have.
Let's get how I felt about this shit, which was hard as fuck. But how I felt about it was almost, it was negative. You know what I mean? It was like, man, let's put this shit the fuck out. I'm done. I'm exhausted. Clearly, I'm tapped out. I can't write shit. All right. But I got enough in the chamber where I know this is how I'm going out. And like,
exactly. He didn't feel this way about Little Pump. He didn't feel this way about Little Pump.
If I never write another rhyme or put out another album, it's cool because I did this.
Right.
So that's the energy that I'm listening. That's the energy I'm sitting in when this verse.
Now I need y'all to listen to that. That Fall Off, that was gonna be his last album. Y'all realize that, right? This is the reason why this nigga saying this is inconvenient, because that shit was gonna be his last album. That nigga was gonna make that album and then he was gonna go play a flute like Andre the 3000 or some shit. And Kendrick threw a monkey wrench in that shit. Straight up and down. And now it's like, yeah, you can put it out, but you still got unfinished business, bro. Like for real, you like
happens from him.
Got you.
So my thought goes, first of all, this verse is crazy. It's hard.
Right.
But it's also like, damn, nigga, this shit is inconvenient.
Very
like
inconvenient.
It's terrible timing.
Got you.
And on top of that, my next thought, and this is what led me to everything that came after that, which I'm grateful for. You know what I mean? I can't even say they're mistakes. Because it's like, I really believe that like, oh, that's how it had to happen for me. Like God knew that like I would do this and boom, boom. But basically my next thought was like, all right, fuck. What you gonna do? Because my phone is blowing up immediately. Nah, nigga. Like, please, press the button.
Yeah.
Like that's the energy from niggas that love me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yo, press the button, boom, boom. In reality, do I actually feel any sort of, when I listen to that verse that day, do I feel any sort of like, damn, nigga, what you say?
Right.
Why you say there wasn't no disrespect in there? And at least for me, you know what I mean? That I didn't listen to that and be like, damn, nigga said.
There was no disrespect in there. At least for me, I didn't feel no disrespect. Ain't no big three. It's just big me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoo. What? He didn't think there was any disrespect in that verse. Are y'all hearing this shit?
Like, damn, nigga, what you say?
Right.
Why you say there wasn't no disrespect in there? And at least for me, you know what I mean? That I didn't listen to that and be like, damn, nigga said what?
Right.
Nigga said I was XYZ. You know what I mean? It was, my feeling was like, fuck. Because now I know this shit that you've been working on for 8 years, plus this other shit that you did as a setup.
Yep.
Niggas ain't gonna never let you put that out until you address this, until you say something here.
Right.
So my mind becomes, you know, it's silly to think of now, but it's like, it's where I was at the time.
Gotcha.
Probably because I was in a negative place when it came to this music shit. But my thought was like, what's the world gonna say? They not gonna let you come drop this shit you've been working on for 10 years without addressing that. Nah, nigga, we don't want to hear none of that shit. You ain't said shit to Buddy. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to hear none of that. So my mind then gets into, then the word fear comes.
Right.
The fear is, although nothing's in my heart, there's no malice in my heart, there's no even desire to like, oh, this nigga gave me a chance to come demolish him. What the fuck does that mean to me? I love this nigga. Like, what does that even look like? There was no urge or desire to take it to that level, but there was a fear of like, damn, if I don't do something, I'll never be able to put this album out that I've been working on for 8 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that led me to, all right, what I'm gonna do? Start jotting some shit. Boom. All this shit means like I'm not even writing anything good. I'm still not writing nothing good.
Right.
And then one night I was in Bahamas, me and T Minus, a studio out there. I'm just like, yo, fuck it. That's why it's called 7-minute drill. Me and him do these things called 7-minute drills. When I got writer's block or something, I do my whole goal is like, yo, write a rhyme in 7 minutes.
Okay.
Don't give a fuck if it's good or not.
Good or not. Okay.
And I have him, the producer, just to get the room going and the energy going, I'll be able to make a beat in 7 minutes. You can't overthink it. You can't just make the beat in 7 minutes. Nigga, you ain't got time to be figuring out your sense, just practice.
Yeah.
So he started the beat.
I like that. That's good practice.
It's how I kept myself all these years.
Right.
Sharp, just giving myself little drills to go through to stay sharp. So on one of them nights, he started cooking up. And all right, you did your 7 minutes. Let me do my 7 minutes.
I'm so glad for Candid saying this. This is insane to hear a rapper say, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad there are some actual hip hop heads in this chat room. This is some sad shit, bruh. This is worse than his damn apology. This explanation as to why he apologized is worse than the damn apology. And it gets worse.
Right.
And the whole point of 7 minutes is like, yo, you can't overthink it. Just let it come. Boom, boom. And that's when I start writing a song that became like 7-minute drill, which in my mind, as I'm writing it, what I had already kind of subscribed to myself is like, all right, this is what I do.
Right.
Like this my nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm worried about what the world gonna say, which is embarrassing to say out loud, but it's true. You know what I mean? Like at that time, because I'm fearful that this thing that I worked on for so long will go unappreciated if I don't.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, this is what I do.
Right.
Let me say just enough to where it looked like I did, you know, like it looked like I said something. Everything I'm saying to him, I know, and he know it's all survivable. You know what I mean? It's nothing I'm hitting him, not hitting no fatal blows, but it'll be just enough to be like, all right, nigga,
you said something.
You said, now you gonna come back. I know this is my man. He gonna come back. He gonna say something. You know what I mean? Probably give me a line or two or give me a whatever. And I'm gonna be like, you got that, cool. Now let's get to this album and really fuck him up. You know what I mean?
This nigga lyrically got punched in his face. But because he got love for the nigga that punched him in his face, he said to himself, I gotta swing back because the world gonna have a problem with it if I don't. My homies want me to swing back. If I don't swing back, the world gonna look at me funny. So you know what? I just give him a love tap. This is what dark-skinned niggas mean when they say some light-skinned shit. This is some light-skinned shit, bruh. This is some light-skinned ass shit, bruh. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. This is some corny ass shit. He should have never admitted this shit to nobody.
In my mind, right? Like, but mind you, it's a decision made out of like non-clarity. But through that non-clarity, it seemed like my best option, right?
Right.
Boom. We put out Might Delete Later 2 days before Dreamville Fest, and that song is last, right? We just throw it on there. Boom, boom. The second it comes out, and I'm seeing the right away what I did.
Right.
Instantly, what I did was like, oh, you instantly divided off rip. You created a dividing line.
Right.
Where you forcing the world
to pick a side.
And to, if they fuck with you, they gotta slander him.
Right.
And they taking some of the shit you said, thinking it's survivable and thinking it's just some light shit, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
They taking what you said and they giving it gas and they giving it light. And then my thought becomes, oh, fuck. I done fucked up. I done misrepresented myself.
Right.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. You know how I know it's bullshit? Because I remember them lyrics. I remember them lyrics. And that shit wasn't light. That shit wasn't light. What it seemed like to me is he put that shit out and then started getting worried about what Kendrick was going to do. That's what it seemed like to me. It seemed like to me he was being honest when he said, oh, snap, I done fucked up. Yeah, you felt like Kendrick was about to come at you crazy and destroy your career. So what you decided to do was apologize so you could spare your freaking career. And now you trying to sit here and act like it was some other shit. Said it wasn't that hard. It didn't have to be hard. Do you remember what he said? Hold on, let me pull up the lyrics. I'm going to tell you. He said, yeah, turn it up. Yeah, turn up the vocals. He said, light work like it's PWC. It's a cold world. Keep the heat under your seat. I got a phone call. They say that somebody dissing. You want some attention? It come with extensions. My dog like say the word. He on bullshit. He itching. Done put in so much work in these streets. He got pension. And I told him, chill out. How I look having henchmen. If shots get to popping, I'm the one doing the clinching. I came up in the Ville, so I'm good when there's tension. He doing shows, but fell off like the Simpsons. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. The second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Your third shit was massive, and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind, and I just now hit mine. Now I'm front of the line with a comfortable lead. How ironic. So as I got it, now he wants something with me. I told you. Look, those lyrics, he wasn't lying in those lyrics. That's how this nigga really felt. He said, now I'm reaching my stride, or now I got a comfortable lead. It wasn't until after this that he thought to himself, like, damn, if I go back and forth with this nigga, it might mess up my career. That's why he apologized. It ain't because he felt like, damn, I got love for him. How you got love for a nigga and you shitting on his whole catalog? Can somebody please explain that to me? How you got love for a nigga and you shitting on his whole catalog? That's why when he was sitting here telling this shit, I'm like, bro, this is cap. This is cap. He said, well, he caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see. Boy, I got here off of bars. Not no controversy. Funny thing about it, bitch, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck the Grammys, because them crackers ain't never done nothing for me. Hold, slugs took my nigga soul. Drugs took another one. The rap beef ain't realer than the shit I seen in Cumberland. He averaging one hard verse like every 30 months or something. If it wasn't for dissing, then we wouldn't even be discussing him. Bruh, that is not no light shit. That's him talking cash shit. And guess what? Everything he said in them bars was true. That's the main reason why I know that's how he really felt. That's how he really felt. And all he did was backpedal. That's all he did. He put that shit out there and bro, look, it's just like a nigga throwing a jab out there and realizing, oh shit, I done start shit with a nigga that I might not be able to finish this shit. He backed out. Bruh.
I done miss.
That wasn't your intention.
That wasn't my intention.
Right.
My intention was some bullshit. Honestly, my intention was fraudulent to begin with. You pretending. It's like a nigga pull his gun out and like that's just my analogy.
Yeah.
It's like oh shit, nigga pulls his gun out and just shoot a nigga toe or something.
Right.
It's like I shot him. You know what I mean? It's like my intention. You only did it because you was worried about how everybody looked around you. You know what I mean? So my intention was some bullshit.
Right.
So with your intention being some bullshit, then me seeing the result of like, oh my God.
Right.
Look what I'm giving life to. And then on top of that, oh God, do this nigga because this music shit is weird and this internet is weird.
Right.
You know, I love these niggas. I really do.
Yep.
But like, bro, I'm not with y'all like this.
Right.
Not with y'all every day.
Right.
Y'all not with me every day.
Facts.
If enough headlines go around or enough chatter happens, you might start feeling like I really feel like that. And I mean, guess what? When we was locked in, nigga, I might talk to these niggas once a year.
Right.
Might be 2 years ago by where we just check in. There's no ill will. It's just like, yo, your life, my life.
Right.
So imagine in the space, I'm like, oh, damn, did this nigga really think that I feel like this about it? Like, oh, and even how I'm telling you, it was way heavier. It was like, oh no. Right. Like sink in my chair, like, nah.
Right.
But at the same time, you done did it already.
Right.
Like, I've already done it. I've already like jumped into it.
Right.
So now I'm like, fuck, I got Dreamville Fest coming up. Oh my God. Like, I gotta go on the stage. These niggas think I'm representing this. Boom,
Right.
boom.
Right.
So you know, I know I'm going further than your original question. But I feel like I might as well.
Let it.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Because
So
people want to know this shit.
word up.
Because I have more questions that I was going to ask you about it, but you're answering them anyway.
All right,
so
cool,
you know what I'm saying?
Cool. So fast forward. Now, if you would have seen me that weekend, even like my wife, she was peeping it all weekend. You know what I mean? It's only if you know me intimately would you see it, but it's like she could just see I was fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I felt like I had made like a big mistake.
Right.
And the main mistake was like, damn, you really love this dude. Like you really have, I'm a fan,
right,
a friend. It's not just him, it's Drake too. It's like, yo, I really fuck with these niggas. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, oh shit. And then also it's a bit of pride because it's like, damn, they want to hit the nigga and be like, hey, bro, you think I was serious? Boom, boom.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm in my head. It's like, you know what I mean? So anyways, the show is I'm about 2 hours from going on stage or an hour from going on stage. And I'm like, damn, are you really about to walk on the stage? And everything about it feels untrue. You about to go on the stage and just represent this energy. And a thought comes to me. And I really feel like this was God because I could tell because of how it like lifted me and how it took like the weight off me. It was like, oh, yo, you misrepresented yourself on a big stage, right? On a big platform, on an album, you know what I mean? And played into it. And you said something that you didn't really believe in, you know what I mean?
Yo. He said, I kept saying to myself and arguing with my friends that J. Cole would smoke Kendrick Lamar. Now I feel stupid because I was really rooting for J. Cole and it's lyrical and it's as good as he can rap. Ruckus' nephew said, Cam probably like, listen to this sucker MC. You know Cam can't respect this shit. Anybody come at Cam crazy, he gon' bruh. anybody fire shots at Cam, he gonna fire shots back
about somebody else. Boom, boom, boom. You got the opportunity to go tell how you actually feel and speak the truth on a big stage, maybe a bigger stage at that point, because niggas is tuned in around the world. You know what I mean? It's a live stream. So I'm like, and that's when the apology came in my mind an hour before.
Right.
I told my wife. She the only one I told. I ain't tell my homeboys, thank God, because they probably would have, you know what I mean?
They would have been upset.
Wilding.
Yeah.
Told my wife, she started crying. You know what I mean? Like, she seen one, how it was affecting me. And two, she just, I don't know. It was like a pride that she had. And she know how I feel about him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like she talked to his wife. They got a little relationship. You know what I mean? So it's like she don't even know the rap world. She know the real version of me.
Right.
She started crying. I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm excited to do this now.
Right.
I'm going out there with a different energy.
Right.
Now, let me tell you this. Let me tell you what I think he should have did. Even though he felt this way, I think he should have sucked it up and just went ahead and went to war with Kendrick. Now, here's the thing. I genuinely believe that lyrically, J. Cole could beat Kendrick in a battle. But only if his heart is in it. Only if his heart is in it, right? See, the funny thing about this is this reminds me of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. Michael Jordan has the killer instinct. Kobe Bryant has the killer instinct. LeBron doesn't. Okay? That's this J. Cole shit. J. Cole lyrically could beat Kendrick, but he would never be able to beat Kendrick because he don't got the heart to do it. He don't got the heart to see it through. You feel me? He don't got the heart to see it through. And, bruh, if circumstances were different, if he could have went at Kendrick and actually came out on top, this is a story he could have told years later and nobody would have been tripping. Prime example is LL Cool J. If you go and watch LL Cool J's interview on Joe Budden and they asked him about the cannabis beef, he said, well, back then I had a huge ego, right? So now LL reflecting on it as a legend in the game, he could say, you know, I didn't have to go with him that hard. I didn't have to go with him like that. But it don't matter that he says that now because at the time, he did what he had to do. At the time, he just went ahead and went to war and won the shit. And now later he can reflect on it and say, you know, Kendrick could have, J. Cole could have went at Kendrick. And then years later, he could have been like, yo, if you really want to know the truth, man, I really didn't even want to go with him like that. But he fired them shots. So, hey, I had to respond. Everybody would have respected that so much more. Because, I can't respect this shit. I can't respect this shit. This shit is crazy.
Going out there, I can't wait to get to that moment because it's really me.
Right.
And I really get to represent myself. So I do what I do, right?
Absolutely.
As soon as I do what I do, me personally, the weight is off me because I know I've made a wrong right.
Right.
I did wrong. Whether you feel it's wrong or not, it's wrong to me.
Right.
So I've made a wrong right. You know what I mean? Now, worst case, I know he know and I know the world know how I actually feel. Boom, 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 right?
Yep.
The weight gets lifted off me. Simultaneously, the world like, nah, nigga. No, sir. No, buddy.
It's fact.
Not gonna happen like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the world is fucking me up or fucking my name up. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
That's
you know
one
what
of the questions. Stay here for a minute because I want you to finish the story.
Okay.
How did you feel right then and there when niggas was like, yo, this nigga backing out the battle? Yo, come on, man. Like, come on, you fucking up light-skinned niggas. I seen all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How did you feel at that moment when people got upset with you for saying that you're not going to go back and forth with him? How did you feel?
Well, first, you got to think it was that night. That night, I had my own homeboys.
Right.
Like I had people that was close to me. Some niggas like, yo, bro, I get it. I respect that. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
Some niggas like, bro, fuck that. No, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So I already experienced that in real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when they did it to me, when they hit me with that, and I appreciate them telling me the truth, you know, whoever did, but it's like when they hit me with it, I'm chilling. I didn't give a fuck. Like, because I knew in my heart I did what was right for me.
And it means more coming from them than social or whatever.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. However, what I will say is, like, to your point, when the world start giving me them hands,
right,
my reaction was I still felt like, nah, like I'm secure in my decision and what I did. But of course, over time, when niggas like, nah, this nigga's over.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's over. The ego and the fear creeps in some. It wasn't dominant, but I did feel it there where it was like, oh shit, like did I fuck up? You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's not a dominant feeling because ultimately I always lean back on the fact that like, no, nigga, like I got a strong belief in God. And I feel like we know how it feels when it's God.
Right.
And we know how it feels when it's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I know that like, yo, I'm moving off the feeling that I feel like aligns with that. With
no, nigga, what this is you coping. The moment you felt that feeling, damn, did I fuck up? That was the genuine feeling. That was the correct feeling. All the rest of that shit is you rationalizing it and making excuses and coping with the fact that you made the wrong call. You should have never walked your ass out on that stage and apologized to that nigga. See, here's my question to everybody watching. Everybody that's watching that's going to say, well, that's just cold. That's just the way he is, you know, and, you know, he did the right thing and blase blah. Here's my question, right? Did Kendrick apologize to him for that verse? Did Kendrick apologize to him for throwing them damn shots? Do you see what I mean? This is some sucker shit. This is some sucker shit. Picture me apologizing to a nigga that don't got enough respect for me to apologize to me. That nigga fired them shots unapologetically and didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. He didn't care.
You know what I mean? And as long as I did that and I made the decision from that place, then I got to remember that like, yo, okay, there's actually a bigger plan. There's a bigger purpose. So it's like, I got homeboys, damn near everybody on my side want to crash out. You know what I mean? Like,
I get it.
And, yo, niggas talking crazy on, man, it's the internet, but they like, yo, niggas talking crazy. I don't like this shit. And I had to really tell everybody like, yo, bro, don't say nothing. I appreciate it because you love me. And you want to go out there and ride for me. You know what I mean? You see niggas talking crazy. And it's the worst to them because it's like, nigga, I know you. And you be begging niggas to get in shows, coming to the parties, boom, boom. Now all of a sudden you got some shit to say. They got real problems and they want to crash out on people. And I'm telling them like, no, like let me walk through this. Like, let me, whatever the world is got for me, whatever they got to say for me, let me take it. And
this nigga got a Jesus complex, y'all. This nigga here thinks he's Black Jesus. That's his problem, bro. This is the whole reason why I put the crown of thorns on his head, bro. He think he Jesus. He think he Jesus, like, yo, I'm gonna have to take these slings and arrows for the greater good and shit. Nigga, you're a rapper. When niggas rap at you, you supposed to rap back, nigga. And we know you know this shit because you didn't have no problem crushing Lil Pump's ass. And for all you niggas that's gonna try to act like this nigga's peaceful, I done heard so many raps from J. Cole where he's talking about what he would do to MCs. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me that this nigga here does not have numerous raps where he's talking about what he's going to do to MCs. Hell, he was talking shit in First Person Shooter. Oh, hypocrite ass nigga. Just say you scared of Kendrick. That's all, bro. That's all I want him to say, bro. Cut out all of this fake. I got so much love for him and da-da-da. Man, there ain't that much love in the damn world, bruh. Just say you afraid of that nigga. Just say that. Just say you scared of that nigga and be done with it, bruh. Maybe what?
Maybe he want to end up like Big and Pop. Maybe he wants shit to go too far. Maybe he got PTSD from that shit.
Maybe he didn't want to end up like Big and Pop.
Niggas take shit too far.
Man, fuck that shit. Let the chips fall where they may. The fuck out of here with that shit.
Let me remember or remember that that's not even me. Like who I actually am,
right? On
the inside, I'm damn sure not J. Cole. I'm damn near not even Jermaine on the inside. We all are connected to something higher. Right. So what's a name? It's an identity. What's a reputation? It's just a story that somebody tell about you.
Right.
So it's really just my ego that's afraid that like, oh, my reputation is gonna get fucked up. Oh, they're not gonna think this about me no more. Who gives a like? Let me remember or learn. Who gives a fuck what they actually think?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's not even you that they talking about. And if it is, so fucking what? So I'm like, yo, don't say nothing. Let me walk through this. So I spent the next amount of time walking through it mentally, like still feeling at peace with my decision, but now knowing I gotta work through the mental test that comes with the world fucking my name up or fucking me up. Right. And you know, and that led me to that's the blessing. Oh, I started this conversation by telling you, it's a long conversation, but
take your time, bro.
I started this conversation by telling you how much of a blessing that situation was for me.
Right.
Now let me tell you why.
Okay.
In the middle of the world fucking me up. Like, it's over for this nigga. Nah, never look at this nigga the same. Nah, you don't do that. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Yo, I always knew that nigga was such and such. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm glad.
In the middle of the world.
I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know what we're saying on the internet. I'm so glad you know.
Doing that, I'm having these conversations with myself. I got to get off. At that time, it was like I had crept back on. I think around the time the Kendrick shit dropped and the Kendrick and Future shit, and then my shit. I'm back reading comments, what niggas are saying. I realized quickly, like, okay, I got to get the fuck off of that.
Yeah.
I got to get off IG. Right. And YouTube, my most used app. That's why I've been fucking with y'all for a minute, because it's like, yo, I was seeing that shit on IG and on YouTube. Yep. But on YouTube, every other post was my name. I was like, yo, I had to get off YouTube. So one, I had to separate myself from that, knowing the world is fucking me up.
Right.
And I had to have this conversation with myself. And this was the conversation. All right. Right now, the world is shitting on your name.
Okay.
Whatever you think you've built, you know what I mean? The world got something to say about you. Yeah, you know what I mean? And boom, boom. How you feel about that? I mean, shit. I mean, it don't feel great. You know what I mean? But like, you know, whatever I'm saying to myself. Then the question is like, can you control any of that? Can you control what anybody says or thinks about you? You know what I mean? Can you do that? Of course, the answer I'm telling myself is like, oh, no, I can't control that.
Right.
Okay, then. Let me ask you another question. This is me talking to myself.
Talking to yourself.
Let me ask you another question.
Oh, shit. I didn't even peep that. I ain't even peeped that. John said, notice how in Cam's interview, they talking about his dirty dreads. Next interview, he got a hoodie on. So much for him acting like he don't care what people think. Because this is cap, bro. All this shit is cap, bro. All of this shit is cap.
Why did you ever do this in the first place? Like, did you ever do this? Did you ever put a pen to the paper, make a beat, record a song because you wanted people that you didn't know to always have great things to say about you? Like, is that why you did this? Nah, that's not why I did this. Right. So why did you do this ever? Why did you ever do this in the first place?
Right.
oh, I did this in the first place because I loved it. Like the second I start rapping, the first rhyme I wrote, the first beat I made, I fell in love with it. Like I sat in my that same chair you see on the album cover. I wrote my first song there. I must have sat in that spot for 7 hours. I made the beat. I must have sat in that chair in my crib on my mom and my stepfather's stereo system. I must have sat for the first time for 7 hours. Imagine being 14, 15, sitting in a chair for 7 hours and you not watching TV or playing a game. You know what I mean? I'm writing a song.
Right.
Like, oh, I did that and those types of things because I loved it. Aha, you did it because you loved it.
I can't wait for Iceman to come. Because I know Drake gonna be firing mad shots. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Do you love it right now? Do you currently love it right now? I'm like, I mean, yeah, I think I love it. Do you? Then I'm like, oh shit. It's like, yo, listen to how you talking about your own album you about to put out.
Right.
Look how you've been talking about this shit. This how you want to go out? You don't listen to music no more. You don't play this shit no more. You know what I mean? I got kids now. Yeah. The shit that I came up on, you know what I mean? Right. I don't play that shit around my kids. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
I'm grateful that my parents didn't give a fuck what I listened to or what they played around me, but I'm not gonna do that. So it's like, I don't experience this shit on a regular basis no more. And like, yo, look how you talking about this album you were working on for 8 years. Man.
This nigga's going out bad. This nigga is going out bad. Oh my God. This nigga is talking about the fact that he's married and he got kids. And what part of hip hop is this? What part of hip hop is this, bro? What is this shit? That is separate. That ain't got nothing to do with.
And let's just get this shit the fuck out.
Right.
Let's just put this shit out, man, and be done with it.
Right.
And then my question was, that's how you want to go out? That's how you want to drop this album? That's how you want to drop your last album? If this is your last album, that's how you want to put it out?
Right.
Like, nah.
Don't say if this is your last album, nigga. We know this your last album. We know it's your last if you put this one out.
Like, nah, well, how do you want to, what you want to feel like? I don't want to feel like this. I can't write a fucking rap to save my life. Like, that's how you want to go out? And like, nah, I want to go out. When I put this shit out, I want to be in love with this shit. Like, I want to be feeling like I damn near could go do 3 more albums. Like, I want to feel like excited and proud to put this shit out. I want to be over it.
Right.
Like, all right, then. So what can you control that? You can't control what people are saying,
right?
But can you control how you feel about what it is that you do,
right?
And so that when I say,
and to all you K-Dot fans in the damn chat talking about Kendrick don't got no competition, how the fuck he ain't got no competition? Only one light-skinned nigga apologized. Only one light-skinned nigga backed out of this shit. Drake still talking shit. The hell are you talking about? You smoking something. You smoking something. Family Matters exists, nigga. Go back and listen to it.
It was the biggest blessing. It was because in that moment, I'm like, oh, yeah, I can control that. I can control. It's like a relationship. Like when you're in a relationship,
absolutely.
It's like, if I'm in a relationship with a woman and it's like, I can pretend like, man, we just grew apart. This shit ain't there no more. Really, you stop doing the.
And Iceman is coming. And I done already heard some of the snippets. He throwing shots in that bitch. Yeah, that beef ain't over. That beef is not over, sir. He throwing shots in that bitch. That beef ain't over. That beef ain't over. Because I'm going to tell you what Drake did. I'm going to tell you what he did. Drake said, you know what? That summer, he was trying to drop mad music. He was like, okay, I'm going to keep fucking with him. But you know what Drake finally did? He said, you know what? I'm going to fall back. I'm going to fall back and I'm going to let these niggas miss me. That's what he doing. That's why he ain't put that shit out yet. He said, I'm going to fall back and I'm going to let these niggas miss me. And guess what? Guess what? the hit maker you niggas depend on, the game is missing his ass right now. Go ahead and tell me the game ain't missing him right now. And I tell you something else too. There's a rumor. What did he say about what? Somebody do me a favor. This person right here, kick they punk ass out of my chat room. Get that clown out of my chat room. Going back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by that Kendrick meat stretcher. So look, there's a rumor. There's a rumor that somebody's going to be on his album. Because in that song, what did Drake say? What did he say about Future? He said it confused me because we never really been into it. He said Metro put you up to it. I think him and Future reconciled. I think Future's going to be on that album. You niggas better pray Future ain't on that album. You better pray Future Hendrix ain't on that damn album. You know what happened when them two niggas get on the track together. You better pray he ain't on that album. And I tell you something else too. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up real quick. Let me pull this shit up real quick. Let me pull this up real quick. You better pray to God. You weak ass Kendrick fans better pray. You better pray to God that this is not the vibe of his album.
Don't walk away. You got your love locked up for me. For me, yeah, yeah. You got your love locked up for me. Iceman, baby, why you so freeze world, freeze world. Iceman, baby, why you so but I ain't no for freeze world, freeze world, freeze world, freeze world, freeze world.
Better pray that ain't the vibe of that album, bro. You better pray that ain't the vibe of that album, fam. You better pray. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. What did he say? He said, they said I fell off. Ooh, I needed that. You better pray. Because if that nigga is, if he is in the studio, if he's been in the studio this whole time, it's about to be a problem. I'm telling you right now, because here's the thing. The culture turned on Drake. Now that nigga got something to prove. The culture turned on him and he's got something to prove. Now, I'm going to say this. If he put out Iceman and that shit ain't good, it's over for him. If he puts out Iceman and that shit flops and that shit ain't no good, that is officially the end of Drake's reign, straight up and down. But if this nigga puts that shit out and that shit is fire, if he puts this shit out and it's fire, there ain't gonna be nothing you niggas can say. There ain't gonna be nothing you niggas can say. And I got a strong feeling. I got a feeling that the shit is gonna be fire. I got a feeling that nigga is in the damn studio pouring his heart out into that freaking album. If that nigga, bruh, telling you right now, y'all sleeping. Y'all sleeping on that nigga. Y'all sleeping on that nigga. That nigga about to put out some shit. Every time I hear a snippet that's rumored to be on that album, I'm like, bruh, this shit might be a problem.
Things that breed love with this woman. You know what I mean? And y'all stop doing the things that breed love with each other. And you just say you fell out of love. Well, really, you stop doing love. Like, love is like out of like spending time, listening to somebody. You know what I mean? Like it's an active thing. So from that day forward, when I had that conversation with myself, I'm like, oh, I get it. And I just immersed myself back in this shit that I love. And I started telling people that summer, I was like, damn, nigga, I feel like I'm 16 years old again. Like, I was madly in love with this shit, and then my pen got on fire. Like, from that day forward. And that's what started my next journey. And the reason why I say it was the biggest blessing is because, like, the way I feel now, putting that album out, versus how I would have felt 2 years ago, even with the album in the form that it was, night and day. Like, nigga, I ride around playing this shit. Still to the, like, yesterday I had to drive an hour to Fayetteville. Nigga, I'm playing this shit the whole way. I'm rapping my shit. I'm a fan of this shit. And that's a blessing, because 2 years ago, it was, man, let's get this shit out of here. So I know that's long-winded, but
I get it.
I mean?
Trust me, because just as a writer, you go through writer's block, especially when you're as good as you are. It's hard to compete with your last great project. You get what I'm saying? And everything you explain makes a lot of sense. Like, you got to be true to you before you make somebody else happy. And if you're not happy what you're doing and you made a bunch of money already, what the fuck are we really doing it for?
Right.
Like, for me, I come to work.
Look at this nigga right here. He said, and y'all believe that? Y'all believe his raps? You know what's funny to me? What's funny to me is how niggas shit on rap while being fans of rap at the same time. He said, I love hip hop. Real fans know you can't fake. You saying Drake's raps are fake? Is that what you're saying? You saying Drake's raps are fake? You a clown, bruh. You a clown. You a clown. You a clown, bro. You a clown, bro. Hold on, let's pull up one of Drake's songs. Let's pull up one of Drake's songs and let's see how fake these lyrics are. He said it's like 09 it's like 09 in your basement, and I'm in love with Nebby, and I still love her, but it fell through because I wasn't ready, and your back hurt and your neck hurt and you're smoking heavy, and I sit next to you and I lecture you because those are deadly, and then you ash it and we argue about spending money on bullshit, and you tell me I'm like my father, my one button, you push it. Now it's fuck you, I hate you. I'll move out in a heartbeat. Then I leave out and you call me, tell me that you sorry. You love me and I love you. And your heart hurts, mine does too. And it's just words and they cut deep, but it's all words. It's just us two. I see painkillers on the kitchen counter. I hate to see it all hurts so bad, but maybe I wouldn't have worked as hard if you were healthy and it weren't so bad. Maybe I should walk up the street and try to get a job at the bank, because leave it up to me, Jay and Neeks will probably end up robbing a bank. Then Wayne calls up my phone. Conversation wasn't that long. Gets me a flight to Houston in the morning. Oh, it's my time. Yeah, it's on. He thinks of signing me. I come home. We make a mixtape with 17 songs and almost get a Grammy off that thing. They love your son. Man, that boy gone. Those are fake lyrics. None of that shit happened to him. Those are fake lyrics. None of that shit happened. I'm asking John Brown. Those are fake lyrics. None of that shit happened. Did anybody feel like those were fake lyrics? Most of Drake's songs are heartfelt shit like that, talking about his life. And if you listen to all of his songs where he's talking about his life, all of the damn, it's consistent. It's not like one album he's this way and then the next album he's this way as far as his experience. John Brown said, guess what? He lost his best writer. Duh. Oh, really? Who's his best writer? Who's his best writer? Who's his best writer? Who's his best writer? Said the internet forums where they've been stealing bars from that got shut down. You know what you sound like, bro? You sound like a sucker. I'm pretty sure you write all your lyrics. Why we don't know who you are? I'm sure you write all of your lyrics. Why we don't know who you are? He said, I don't need you to know. Oh, word. So you a rapper that nobody needs to know. You a rapper that nobody needs to know. That makes sense. That makes sense. You a rapper that no one needs to know. I never heard of a rapper that no one needed to know. I get checks though. Oh, he get checks, y'all. He get checks. He get checks, y'all. Well, guess what, John Brown? Guess what? One of Drake's supposed writers has been in my house. And all of you would be really interested in what he had to say about that. Yeah, straight from the horse's mouth. And I'm here to tell you right now, you and the rest of you niggas running around the internet that's high off a Meek Mill tweet, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hello.
Can you do me a favor real quick? Don't say any names, but don't say any names, but one of Drake's supposed ghostwriters, have they been in this house before?
A couple of times.
I got niggas. I'm sitting here talking about this shit, and this niggas in the chat. One nigga claims he's a rapper, but he won't say what his rap name is, right? He's gonna sit here and say, and look, he's trying to impress me. He said, "Cut Master C DC is my mentor." So,
look, I'm in the zone. I'm working. Don't go ahead with your shenanigans. How you keep getting this number?
He said, you follow the fakes. Wow.
That almost sound like, no, I'm not going to say it. Remember back in the days they used to rap like, ha, 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 ha. That's what this name remind me of. But I can't go into it because it was what's the face from the Furious Five and them. It's on my page and stuff. Like what you said? We on tour right now.
Yeah. Facts. All right.
Nobody care about you, Otis. Nobody come to see you, Otis.
All right.
Bye.
See, y'all little goofy niggas love to come over here. I don't know how many times I've had to say this. Y'all don't know who I know. You have absolutely no idea who I know. No idea. You have no idea who I know. You have no idea what inside information I'm privy to. You don't. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. You just running your mouth. See, here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing to John Brown. You talking about you a rapper, right? You talking about you a rapper, right? I actually know somebody that probably could help you with your career. But I wouldn't do that because one, you in here running your damn mouth like a sucker. And two, you probably trash. Matter of fact, put a link in the chat. Matter of fact, tell me where's your music at? We'll showcase it right now. Where's your music at? We'll showcase it right now. So all of the people in here can hear it. Where's your music at? We'll showcase it right now. There's a lot of different people that watch my show. A lot of notable people that watch my show. Where's your music? We'll showcase it right now. I'm not here to promote. Then why'd you bring up the fact that you was a rapper? Why did you bring up the fact that you was a rapper? See, I'm not here for clout. I can't tell. You've been running your mouth this whole damn time. This sound like excuses. This sound like excuses. This sound like some excuses. Yo, press 1 in the chat, y'all, if this sound like excuses. See, now I'm wondering if you're even a rapper. Now I'm wondering if you even got any damn music. Let's get back to this interview. This sucker ain't got no music.
I get to watch sports where I watch sports all day anyway. And get to sit here with my childhood friend that we didn't speak to each other for 15 years, and we fucking watch sports and laugh at niggas.
Wow.
You get what I'm like what the like you can't even beat that shit. Fact. You know what I'm saying? If I had to do it, I wouldn't want to do it, man.
That's real, bro.
Hey, yo, John Brown, why you still talking to me, bro? I just gave you an opportunity to showcase your music on my show on YouTube, and you still talking shit. Why you still running your mouth? You either gonna let me know where I can find your music so we can showcase it, or you gonna shut up. Which one you want to do? You want to promote your music, or you want to shut up? Which one? Which one you want to do? That nigga ain't gonna do shit but run his mouth in the chat.
And I got everything you said. Do you think that, I only got a couple more questions for you, now I'm gonna let my assistant Taylor ask you some questions. Okay. Do you think that the Drake and Kendrick thing got totally out of hand? Do you think it spiraled out of control? How do you feel? Because I know both of these.
I feel like yeah, it's weird for me because I damn near feel like the only person in the world. And of course, I don't know if this is true or not, but when I really analyze the situation, I'm like, damn, I feel like the only person in the world. It's almost like it's a much more mild example, but it's the only way I could think about it. I'm like, I think of Dell Curry. Like, imagine Seth Curry was the star basketball player for whoever the team he was on, the Hornets.
Right.
And then Steph was the star player for the Warriors, and they met in the finals.
Right.
And then Dell has to watch, like, he has to watch this battle. And somebody got to come out a quote unquote loser. Somebody got to come out a winner. It's like, I'm the world right away. The world became like politics. You either Democrat or Republican. You either Kendrick or you Drake, and you you got to pick a side. Boom, boom. And I felt like the nigga that was like disgusted both ways, damn near. You know what I mean? So when you say did it get out of hand, it's like creatively, that's not my place to say.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's definitely not my place to say. I'm a nigga that apologized. So it's not my place to come in and say like, oh, such and such shouldn't have said boom, 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 boom. Like that's not my place. But I think the out of hand that I think is like world reaction, specifically like to me it's like disgusting how people try to use that opportunity to like either show how they really felt about Drake the whole time, or just like pile on
that's a fact.
and tear this dude down and like create a narrative as if he's not great or as if he's not fucking amazing or stellar. It's like, yo, if you want to keep it, if you really want to keep it hip hop and boom boom, nigga, judge it on the merits of the battle.
Right.
Don't discredit. You know what I mean? And I feel like it was a whole campaign, and probably still is to this day.
Right.
Of like belittling and tearing down what this dude built as if it was some shit we have never seen.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a whole campaign. Shit. Half of that campaign is in my chat room right now. Some of that campaign is in my chat room right now. Bunch of Drake haters.
I mean, so on one hand, it's like, yo, I feel weird, and they're gonna make headlines out of this. You know what I mean? And like, and you know, and then the internet and the people that feed into the fucking algorithms and get money off of clicks or just like pray to get attention off shit they say, they're gonna take this and run with it. But it's really the truth. It's like I root for both of these niggas.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's weird because to see a moment that Kendrick had, it's like I'm like, oh my God. Quietly, I'm like, it's weird to say, because if I'm Drake and I hear this, I'm gonna feel away. But I'm gonna come back and tell the other truth later, which is like when I see Kendrick get the moment he had, the pop out, the stadium, the Super Bowl,
the Grammys.
I'm like, I'm just as proud of this nigga as I was when I knew him back then. You know what I mean? Of like, oh nigga, like, wow.
How the fuck are you proud of him for getting all of that?
Like, and I know it's deserved and he handles it so well. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, when I say that, I'm like, but I also hate that for Drake. Because the word, like you see the shit with the at the Grammys when the dude hosted, had some shit to say to Kendrick about the light. Oh yeah, the last time you did something to a light skin. I hate that. I'm like, bro, I hate that for him, and I hate how the world turns on him. And simultaneously, I'm over here like, man, I hope Iceman go crazy. Like, I hope this nigga's in his bag, and I hope he boom, 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 boom. Simultaneously, I feel that way about both niggas. So I did get conflicted at times in the battle because I'm like, but creatively, that's not my place.
Right.
But as a critic of like culture, which that word is fucking weird because it's like, nigga, this shit is algorithm based, nigga. This shit is paid campaigns on niggas, positive or negative. But my criticism on the culture is like, ew, like I hate what y'all try to do to this man. Right. You know what I mean? And I hope y'all fail. You know what I mean? And I'm glad to see y'all fail. So it's like I hate to speak on it because it's like I know they're gonna take it a certain way, but that's genuinely my truth. You know what I mean? Like that's genuinely my truth.
Right. You just told us how you feel about them being artists. And I don't know Kendrick, a big fan of his music, but Drake's my man. So I totally feel exactly how you feel, what you just said. And it was a good moment for Kendrick, like you said. And I like his music too. I'm a fan, but as Drake being my friend, it was fucked up.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. So, and so if I put myself in Drake's shoes, even to hear me say, like, I'm happy for Kendrick in a sense. I would, if I'm him, I'm gonna feel like, damn, nigga. But I love this nigga too.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't like that he's doing it with a whole crowd like shitting on you. I don't like that. You know what I mean? But shit, that's not my.
Then guess what you supposed to do, nigga? You ain't supposed to speak on either side. You ain't supposed to be happy for Kendrick and you're not supposed to do none of that shit. What you supposed to do is when somebody asks you, yo, what you think about that shit? You supposed to say, yo, I got love for both them niggas and I hope they work it out or they need to cut it out. That's all you say. That's all you say. That's all you say. You don't take a position on either side. But see, the reason why he's doing this is because he's the type of dude, he want to be friends with everybody. And a friend to everybody is a friend to nobody. Like, that's real shit. A friend to everybody is a friend to nobody. Period. Like the fact that he's sitting there, how's you proud of Kendrick for shitting on your man? You said you cool with both of them, and it would be the same way in the other direction. If Drake did the Super Bowl and was shitting on Kendrick, how would you be proud of him for shitting on your man? Like these new niggas, bro. These new niggas be on some shit, bro. But do y'all get it now? Do y'all understand why I'm saying this man has destroyed his legacy? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Mark said BS. He's supposed to do whatever he wants. All this hate isn't the best path. First of all, the rap battle wasn't supposed to be hate. This is the shit that killed me with y'all. Y'all trying to act like us wanting J. Cole to be in the rap battle was us wanting them to go to the streets and shoot each other. The way y'all are making excuses for this nigga not participating in hip hop is the goofiest shit in the world. And I really wish y'all would shut the hell up trying to make excuses for this weak ass nigga. Because you the same niggas that's running around right now mad at 50 because he won't put out a diss track against T.I. This is why, bro. This is why I can't stand our culture. I cannot stand what our culture has become. You niggas are some of the biggest hypocrites on the damn planet, bruh. Y'all are some of the biggest hypocrites on the freaking planet. And I'm going to tell you the truth. All of this is some sucker shit. The whole reason Jay-Z in his interview was talking about, I didn't think nothing about it either way. I wasn't taking no sides, which is cap. And now you got him sitting up here talking about, well, you know, I got love for both of them. I find it rather convenient. I find it rather convenient that while this shit was going on, niggas didn't want to speak on it at all. Niggas wasn't talking all of this neutral shit when it was going on. When it was going on, niggas was picking sides and shit. And now that they see that Kendrick was not able to knock Drake out of the damn box, Drake is still where he's at. and he getting ready to drop an album. Now all of a sudden everybody talking like they was neutral. Y'all don't find that convenient? Y'all don't find that a little convenient? Since this man is about to put out an album, now all of a sudden everybody, bro. Yo, DJ Skrill, Drake was never in a coma. What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? That nigga was putting out tracks during the beef. He put out tracks after the beef. When was he in a coma, you delusional fuck? Answer that question for me. When was he in a coma? You niggas sound crazy. It's sad how desperately y'all want that nigga to lose. You want that nigga to lose so bad that you are literally walking around trying to create a delusion about the shit. Said not a battle track. He didn't have to put out another battle track. Family Matters was enough. He didn't have to put out no other battle track. The hell are you even talking about? You sound crazy. BJ Skrill said Drake got washed, bro. It's not a big deal. He's still, man, shut your lame ass up, nigga. You probably one of them lame ass West Coast niggas. Man, shut up. That nigga put out a whack ass song to Crip Walk to. Cause Not Like Us was some bullshit. And now y'all want to sit back and pretend like you don't know the facts. Soon as they went on Spotify and started looking for bots and shit, that nigga's numbers dropped. That nigga's numbers plummeted. Not Like Us plummeted. Hell are you talking about? Oh, you laughing? Okay. You laughing? Word. I got you. I got you. You real funny. You real funny, my nigga. You real funny. Chuckle it up, my nigga. There you go. Chuckle it up, my nigga. Who next? Who next? Who next? Who else got some old slick shit to say? Hold on for a second. Who next? Who next? Coming here with that lame ass shit. You niggas still running around here meat stretching Kendrick. He put out them whack ass diss tracks and then put out that whack ass Not Like Us and then followed it up with that whack ass damn CD. And y'all niggas still running around here like that nigga's your Lord and Savior, Kenny Christ. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Now, one of you niggas got freaking Not Like Us in the rotation right now. As we speak, you ain't got that shit in the rotation. I bet you any amount of money that shit ain't in the rotation. Y'all ain't bumped that shit since 2024, nigga. Hell is you talking about? James said Drake lost, dude. Keep it real. Yep, you next. You next. Bye. You next. You next, like shooting fish in a fucking barrel. Come on in here. Who the next delusional fuck that need to be booted up out of here? E-Rhyme said, oh, so you a Kendrick? Oh, you next. You next. I got you. I got you. I got you. Who next? Who next? Who next? Mike said Kendrick can't go bar for bar with Drake. He said Drake can't go bar for bar with Kendrick. Who next? Who next? Who next? Come on in here with some more delusional shit. Because here's the real truth about the Kendrick and Drake beef. At the end of the day, Drake ate his ass up with Family Matters. The only reason you and the rest of the fucktards in the black community are running around here saying Kendrick won is because you wanted Drake to lose. Point blank, period. Before Drake even fired a single shot at Kendrick after that fucking verse with Metro Boomin. Ever since Kendrick put out that verse, you already made up in your mind that you wanted Drake to lose. Because y'all some bitch-ass niggas at the end of the day. Point blank, period. You wanted Drake to lose, and that's the whole reason why you gave it to Kendrick, even though the shit he put out was trash. That's the God's honest truth, and you fucking know it. It ain't no different than y'all niggas right now pretending like the shit Druski did was funny. The shit he did wasn't funny. You just don't like white people. That's all that shit is. Can't stand y'all phony ass niggas. Y'all niggas phony as hell, bruh. On God, y'all phony as hell. You niggas was just ready for Drake to lose. So no matter what, let me tell you something. Drake could have put out a fucking track that was approved by God Almighty himself. You niggas still would have been like, man, that shit was mid. That shit was trash. How any of you niggas think that album Kendrick put out was fire is crazy to me. Crazy to me. None of them diss tracks he put out was fire. None of them. None of them. And that damn Not Like Us shit sound like a fucking slave song in a damn jute joint sugar shack. That's what that bullshit sound like. They not like they not like that bullshit was trash. Pure garbage. And now he done went back into hibernation like I told you niggas he would. You won't get another project from that nigga for another couple years until he decides to throw some more shots at somebody so he can try to ride somebody else's wave again, which is what he just did with Drake. You phony ass K-Dot bot ass niggas. Fuck out of here. Bunch of corny ass new niggas running around here acting like that shit was like that. That shit was bullshit. Pure, utter bullshit. You was ready for the light-skinned nigga to lose because you wanted the dark-skinned nigga to win. Fuck out of here. Drake ain't part of the culture. He not like us. He ain't part of the culture. But you've been bumping his music for 15 fucking years. You've been bumping his music for 15 fucking years. In fact, you would have never even heard about Kendrick's ass if it wasn't for Drake. You'd have never heard about Kendrick. You'd have never heard about The Weeknd. You'd have never heard about ASAP Rocky. You'd have never heard about none of them niggas if it wasn't for Drake. You'd have never heard about none of them niggas. And every last one of the niggas that was talking shit to him the whole time the beef was going on, these niggas out here doing shows. And guess what? They can't even do a show without playing a track that Drake is on, because most of the time they best song got Drake on it. Fuck is you niggas talking about? Now, can you say the same about Kenny? Can you say the same about Kenny? Is there a bunch of artists out here right now that can't do shows unless they play a song that has Kenny featured on it? No. Absolutely not. Fuck are we talking about? And that nigga Drake predicted what all of them niggas was gonna do in Family Matters. What'd he say about ASAP Rocky? Ain't no need of coming out again unless we talking about your fit again. You might have to have another kid. Bro, that nigga literally did what? Hold on for a second. Let me pull these fucking lyrics up. That nigga said if Drake shooters doing TikToks, nigga, realest shooter in the gang, that's P's brother. Y'all ain't shooting, y'all ain't getting shit shot, nigga. Can't listen to the stick talk in falsetto. Save it for a hip-hop nigga. You don't even be at home, dog. You a souvenir out the gift shop, nigga. Still mad about that one hoe. We ain't even fuck. Just lip lock with her. I get active when it's wartime. I ain't even really let my dick drop, nigga. What the fuck? I hear Rick drop, nigga. Talking something about a nose job, nigga. Ozempic got a side effect of jealousy, and doctor never told y'all niggas. Put a nigga in the bars, let a nigga rot, kind of like your old job, nigga. House sitting on some land, but it's out where no one even really know y'all niggas. Bitches got to drive 2 hours before you pay them just to give a blowjob, nigga. Must have snorted up a snowball, because my last record deal was 400 M's. These days, that's a low ball, nigga. Who's next on the list? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas? Which one of my so-called niggas need a shell from the clip? Always knew I had to smoke y'all niggas. Good kid, Mad City Van will pop the latch and let the door slide. Tears running down my cheek, laughing at you pussies dying. That's a war cry. Weekend music getting played in all the spots where the boys got a little more pride. That's why all your friends dipping to Atlanta, paying just to find a tour guide. Able run your fucking bread. Need to buy some more chains for some more guys. Let me find another street nigga I can take to the game courtside. Let me get a used Ferrari for a rapper. Take the nigga on a horse ride. Anything to take the spotlight off the fact that your boss is a drugged out little punk pussy from the north side. Rakim talking shit again. Gassed because you hit my BM first, nigga. Do the math, who I was hitting in. I ain't even know you rap still because they only talking about your fit again. Probably got to have a kid again before you think of dropping any shit again. Bro, he literally described what this nigga was going to do. He literally described what this nigga was going to do. Fuck is my shit lagging for? The fuck? Fuck is going on with my damn internet? Shit lagging. Bro, he literally described it. The fuck is going on with my damn internet? That shit is crazy. Drake has ghostwriters. Man, is that the only fucking thing you niggas know how to say? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Yo, let me do these fucking, hold on for a second, because y'all niggas getting on my fucking nerves, bro.
It's that time again. We going up. We going up.
It's time to read the super chats.
Fuck, bro. These niggas weak as fuck, fam. Yo, shout out to AJ. He said to support the show. Appreciate you. Let's see who else we got. We got to run through these shits because my internet is tripping. I think we got an outage or something. Shout out to, yeah, I'm not reading that. Shout out to Exo Limos for the membership. Appreciate you. Shout out to Richest Ever. Excuse me, Rich Steve. He says, salute, Angry Man. Love your channel. Appreciate you. Shout out to Chucky Bling. Said Cole showed his true colors, spinning and charging the narratives all the time. Great show. Appreciate you. Shout out to Marcus. He said, I'm a J. Cole fan. He could have said I was tripping. My bad. He making excuses like a chick, acting feminine. Shout out to AKA JK. Appreciate you. Said, remember how he dissed Lil Pump though. Yep. Shout out to Tootie Bug for the membership. Shout out to Martin. He said, AM the other night was a classic. Get somebody together moment. Who do you think you are? Cue my theme song. That's who the fuck I am. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Shout out to Willie. He said, supporting the show. Shout out to Brandon. He said, just supporting another streamer for the stream. Appreciate you. Let's see. Shout out to Malcolm. He said, keep up the hard work, AM. Shout out to Dark Power. Shout out to Marcus. He said, chat. Shout out to Paul. He said, for the show. Shout out to David. He said, for the show. QMV changed my name. Appreciate you. Shout out to IMP. He says, salute to the light-skinned God, AM Cook. Shout out to Mark. Mark said he basically pulled a predator and self-destruct. Let's see. Shout out to Tony251. Appreciate you. Shout out to Paul. He said, boom, boom. Sensing energy. Boom, boom. Appreciate you, fam. Yo, man, shout out to everybody that came through. I appreciate y'all for coming through, showing love. Tomorrow we'll probably do the show a little bit earlier, so be on the lookout for me. like I said, man, at the end of the day, I believe that J. Cole irreparably damaged his legacy. But that's just my personal opinion. You feel me? But with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.
The session is closed. The board is dismissed.
I gave you the blueprint, now go build a estate. Stop arguing with broke, man, stop debating with fate. We don't negotiate value, we dictate the price. You watch the show for free, I just gave you a slice. But the real ones know where the equity lives. We taking everything, we got nothing to give. The manual is waiting, you know where it's at. This ain't a gamble, it's a guaranteed bet.
Go protect lead, go and plant the seed. Go protect lead, that's the code we need. Go to the side, yeah, secure the command. The Angryman Channel, the standard of the land.
TheAngrymanChannel.com.
Get the shirt, get the book.
Start watching, start working. We up.
The session is closed. The board is dismissed.